Assalamu alaikum, good morning and welcome to Tin Kwong Road Recreation Park. We are here for the final day of the Sky Warriors All-Stars T20 series, and it's all come down to this 18th Jan 2026 for the final game. And we'll start off. Earlier we had Manur. She was with Ghazanfar. She's looking through her bag. Over to Manur.
Hello everyone, we've got Mohammad Ghazanfar with us from the Hong Kong Islanders. Hi Ghazanfar, how are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
Hello everyone, we've got Mohammad Ghazanfar with us from the Hong Kong Islanders. Hi Ghazanfar, how are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good too. Thanks for doing this challenge with us. Today we're doing What's in My Kit Bag challenge, so mic's yours.
Thank you. So basically, I'm a bowling all-rounder. I don't have anything special in my kit bag, but I'm gonna go through it. So basically, I always keep a new turf ball in my kit bag, kookaburra turf ball, because I like to, before every game, I like to feel the ball in my hands. So this is the thing I regularly do it before every match. And then moving on, most important thing, I have a roller. So it's a very small, unique roller. So I do it before and after the game. I always use my roller to cool down and warm up my body, and because after the match you always have like so much stiffness, I think it's very useful, very light, and it can fit in any bag actually. So moving on, I think I always keep 2 pair of gloves all the time, one for the training and one for the match all the time, because for the training I use different color. I like to use different color of gloves because it's very attractive. That's how I feel. And the match, I just use it simple, try to match with my playing kit. And then obviously I have a helmet, CHK helmet. It's a lovely color, red color. It's my favorite color actually. So yeah, it's my helmet. And then after that, I have my playing pads. So that's what's in my kit bag. So these are things I always have it in my kit bag. And then there's bowling spikes. Actually, I'm wearing it. So it's Grey Nichols bowling spikes. Yeah.
Thank you Ghazanfar. Since we know that you're in the national team and an all-rounder bowler, so you guys go to tours, any 3 things that you will definitely bring to a tour or a match, whether it's in your kit bag or training bag?
So it's usually my AirPods. I like to listen to music before every game, and obviously my roller, because I like to keep it loose all the time, and my cricket bat is actually it's like I would take it everywhere, every training session or match I will use it.
So any one particular thing that, and as an athlete, you do before a match, because you know there are some athletes who has specific superstitions that they need to go through some routines. So any one thing that you do before a match just to make yourself ready for the game?
I usually, when I'm away on tours, I call back my parents. I talk to them, and I'll feel good about it. And that's the one thing I do before every match.
So thank you Ghazanfar for doing this challenge with us. We are wishing you good luck for the match you have up ahead. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Manur, and pretty neat and clean, Ghazanfar. And we have Hong Kong Islanders versus the Kowloon Lions. Hong Kong Islanders having it pretty easy into the final. Kowloon Lions having to fight yesterday. And earlier we had Aaron Bush with the skippers and the toss.
Yes, thanks, Asif. Time for the toss out here in the middle of Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. The all-important final. We're joined by the match referee, I should say, Hasnan Kiani, and the 2 captains. It's a Hong Kong Islanders home game after they top the table, so Bubba Hyatt will have the coin in hand. And for the Kowloon Lions, Yassim Mirza to call. Heads. Heads is the call. Heads is the result. Congratulations on winning the toss. One done, win the game, and then you've got both. What are you going to do?
We will have a bat first.
Yeah, I've heard and I've been talking around. Everybody, I think, was going to bat first on this pitch. It's the pitch we used on Friday, but it's got much greener and it's back to its normal self. How do you feel like it's going to play?
It looks like a slightly different pitch than other day. So already they have been used for like 2 days. So other thing is our batting, they are really in good form. So I want to utilize that thing as much as we can.
Well, you did scrape into the final with that 13-run victory yesterday, but you're also the only team to knock off the Hong Kong Islanders so far. So is the team ready?
Yeah, everyone ready.
Any changes to your squad from yesterday?
We got one change, Darshan for Veer.
Well, good luck today. Captain for the Kowloon Lions, Yasser Murtaza. He's won the toss. Bubba, what have you done had you won the toss?
I think we have decided to bowl first on this wicket, but I think it will stay the same in the both innings, but I think slightly tricky wicket from what we have played on the other one.
Yeah, yesterday caused some issues and the spinners were in form. Do you think this one's going to be another one that perhaps Mohammad Ghazamfa can get into?
I think if you talk about the other wicket, we have played around 3-4 games on that wicket, and this wicket being used for only 2 games. I think this wicket plays slightly better than the previous one, I would say.
Any changes to your squad from yesterday?
We're playing with the same 11.
Well, good luck today, the captain of the Hong Kong Islanders. They'll be out having a bowl. Now let's have a look at the pitch, and it is the pitch furthest across to To Kwan 1. It's quite green, as I mentioned. It's interesting, Bubba wanted to have a bowl on it first anyway. Don't think it's going to give up too much for the fast bowlers. There might be a little bit of turn on offer. There might be big runs as well. But it's going to be important to get off to a good start for the Kowloon Lions with their good batting lineup. They don't want to lose early wickets, but they'll have to survive the brand new pitch when we go live in a few minutes' time. That's the pitch report, and the report from the toss is the Kowloon Lions have won the toss and elected to bat.
Thanks, Bushi. And the Kowloon Lions there winning the toss, electing to bat first. Both captains pretty happy with the toss. Babar Hayat also wanted to have a ball first on this wicket, and I think he's pretty right in the fact that the wicket is not going to change too much. Only thing, maybe it might not bounce as well as it did on that day one. And we'll have the teams up shortly for you. I think there's just one change that Yasser Murtaza mentioned. Veer Mathur is not going to be playing, but the Hong Kong Islanders first. Martin Kadzia and Abdul Samad, who had a very good opening partnership in that first game. Abdul Samad getting runs in that first game. Shahid Wasif at 3, Haider Ali at 4, Babar Hayat, Zakir Hayat, Rajab Hussain, Ghazanfa Muhammad with a 4 for last game. Anas Khan still there, Adil Mahmood and Nasir Rashid, pretty much the same side that played yesterday. And we're going to go on to the Kowloon Lions. Kowloon Lions, as Yasser Murtaza mentioned, there was one change that they're going to make. That's going to be Darsh Vora in for Veer Mathur. The team, Anshuman Rath, Sahal Malwanka, Nizakat Khan, Shiv Mathur, Yasser Murtaza, Imran Arif retains his place. Preet Mangukia, who did really well with the bat and in the field yesterday. Hassan Khan Muhammad, who was not required to bowl yesterday, saw him warming up as well with the ball. Waheed with a brilliant spell late in the game yesterday. Darshwara and Sajjad Khan round out the 11, and it's going to be a fantastic game. Kowloon Lions probably picking up pace and peaking at the right time to make this a very good game. Here's the points table, both the Hong Kong Islanders and Kowloon Lions at top there. New territories, they tried their best. They gave it everything they had their moments in the games that they've played, but unfortunately not really able to keep up with both the Kowloon Lions and the Hong Kong Islanders. Hong Kong Islanders would feel like they're probably, for me, the favourites to win this one, just on the fact that a lot of their guys have had performances throughout the batting order. Their bowling might be a little bit of a concern, but their batting has been very good. They've had Babar Hayat get runs, Zakir Hayat get runs, and they have a very good side. Rana Nasrullah still missing out. He's been expensive, but generally one of the main pace bowlers here. Haider Ali Bhatt, hopefully his injury is better now. He had a bit of a thumb issue as well. And Anshuman Rath yesterday taking a little fall, telling me he bit his tongue a little bit, and he should be okay to go. The umpires will soon be going out. The 2 umpires today look like it's going to be Tabarak Dar and Venkatesh, who will be the officiating umpires, and we'll probably have Hemant Tukrul as the third umpire, and Ravi Sajanani or Hasnain Kiani. Hasnain Kiani will be the match referee today. And it should be a very, very good game of cricket. The weather's beautiful. Everything looks very good and all set. And I've got Aaron Bush here with me. What do you reckon, buddy? I'm going for the Hong Kong Islanders.
Yeah, good afternoon, Asif. Good afternoon, everyone. It's going to be a very good game. Look, you're going for the Islanders, so I'll look for the upset. The only team that's beaten the Islanders, the Kowloon Lions, to get a win. You can see Shiv Matha on strike, on the screen, I should say, and looks like he might open again. He's been batting at number 4, scored a century at number 4. 2 Centurions playing today. Of course, Bubba Hyatt with that ridiculous 120, including the first time in about a decade here in Hong Kong in men's cricket, 6 sixes in an over.
And if there's anybody who could have done it, it had to be Babar Hayat. And, you know, when he's in that sort of mood, he is lethal, and it's very difficult to stop for any bowler. You miss your length, and sometimes he hits really good balls for sixes. So he is a very, very good hitter of the ball, and he's been doing it for a very long time. It's not like he's done it for the first time. There's plenty of times where he's hit more than a 1 6 in an over. But Imran Arif, unfortunately, the receiving party on that one, he didn't really get to ball yesterday, nor did Hassan Muhammad. So it'll be interesting to see how Kowloon Lions switch through their bowlers. They decided to throw in Mr. Nizakat Khan, who picked up a Michelle yesterday.
Yeah, that was inspired. Hadn't bowled all tournament. We actually were talking yesterday about the fact they don't have certain bowlers, and then we looked out there and forgot about Nizakat. Maybe Yassim forgot about Nizakat as well. The 2 umpires head out to the middle, as you said, Asif. It's Ramasamy Venkatesh and Tabarak Dar doing the officiating for the final in 2026. Thanks to Sky Warriors. Talking about injuries you were talking about earlier as well, I was having a chat to Samad Khan. He had that finger injury as well. It's the tape's off. I said, "Are you all good to go?" I won't repeat what he said to me, but yes, he was very enthusiastic. So he hasn't bowled either. And I was talking to him yesterday. He's playing, of course, domestic cricket in Australia when he's not up here or touring with Hong Kong, China. And he's a proper all-rounder in the side down at North Sydney, bowls and bats. So there's another option there for Bubba Hyatt in the bowling stakes. Got plenty to choose from as the team heads out. Lost the toss, and for Bubba, he didn't seem too upset about it. He was going to have a bowl anyway. I talked to other people before the toss, and pretty much everyone said, "Oh yeah, bat. It's a batting track. It's a batting track." Not Bubba. Well, if he did want to bat first, he hit it well, because he said he wanted to get out here and try to restrict the Kowloon Lions to as little as possible.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Babar as well. I mean, his assessment of the wicket is not really going to change a lot. And I'm not sure if it is the balance as well, but I feel like this Hong Kong Islanders side, if there's something that they are gonna need to do really well is bowl well, because he's having to fill overs in terms of himself bowling as well. So Zakir Hayat, there was one game where he gave him the ball, he bowled decently, but the second time he was taken for runs. Adil Mahmood, obviously there on your screens, he's been consistent, but otherwise his pace bowling options are a little thin. So yeah, he'll probably have to still make up overs. Haider Ali is not bowled, so he's gone to Anas Khan, and Anas Khan has bowled some overs, but otherwise he's having to fill overs. So if he is bowling first, I don't think their batting is any problem, because they've got a long batting order. They've got guys like Martin Kurtzi, who's got runs. Samad's got runs, he's got runs, Zakir's got runs, and it just keeps on coming. Haider Bhatt has got runs. So if you've got a very strong 5 or 6, I don't mind chasing, especially in a small ground.
Now, earlier we saw Shiv doing a warm-up. Maybe that was a little bit of mind games from the Kowloon Lions, because we can see it looks like Sahal will continue to open with Anjuman Rat. Maybe Shiv is still at 4, or Yassim's mixing up the order. With the coach, of course, Munir Dar for the Kowloon Lions, Waqas Barkat doing the coaching duties for the Islanders. So 2 wise heads going head-to-head in the final. Not far away from game time, in fact. It's creeping towards 1:30 p.m. local time. The team in green are ready, just waiting for some batters. Sahal's there waiting on the sideline.
Yeah, seems like the batters are taking their time. Some taping for Anshuman Rat. He was at the physio's table. Hopefully he's all good.
Can you tape a tongue?
Oh no, I mean, if he wants to, then he'll be in a little bit of trouble. But
I'm sorry, Anshuman, for laughing at your misery, but yes, he should be fine. I was talking to him not long after that. He told me the same thing. He bit his tongue, but he was still able to tell me, so it wasn't life-threatening.
He told me it was bleeding. I'm like, thankfully, it didn't profusely bleed. But yeah, I mean, I think that landing was hard yesterday. I mean, the way he landed back on his head, I was actually more scared for his head than.
I thought concussion as well.
Yeah, so I was like, that's something that he needs to, and he's not a small man either. So yeah, taking that tumble backwards and always landing on your head is hard. You know, it jars you for a little bit. But he's a strong bloke, and he was batting really well. I think he'll be very disappointed with not going on and really making use of that start that he had. But then again, he got out to somebody who knows how to get wickets. Ehsan Khan, right away when he bowled yesterday, he kind of knew what length to bowl, and one just held up and he played it a bit too soon.
I tell you, not many bowlers would have been able to take that catch. Ehsan Khan, of course, can. But that was an absolute specky from Ehsan to get rid of Anshuman Rath. So the batters are ready and the umpires are ready. The team in green are ready with ball in hand. Adil Mahmood from the Argyle Street end. One slip in place. Shahid Wasif, the wicketkeeper, as he has been for most of the tournament. Just missing out on one day where Will Walsh filled in from him. Here we go, Adil bowling to the left-handed Anshuman Rath. The final begins and he wants to start big early.
Yeah, was there for the taking, just a little bit early. We've seen it throughout this is now the fourth day. It feels like every time a pace bowler is bowled from the Argyle Street end, the ball is actually held up in the wicket a little bit more than the other side. And even here, Anshuman Rath way early into his shot. Lala, not the quickest, but still it was there. It was pitched in that halfway mark and it didn't really arrive.
Resets. Fuller this time, can't find a gap. Zakir Hyatt still with the racy red shoes on, making it easy to pick him out in the field.
Yeah, he's done some shopping. Saw his WhatsApp status. There was through, I think, Montgomery Sports. He got some really good stuff from there. So he's all kitted up.
I like it. Oh, leading edge. One bounce to Samad at backward point.
Yep, already can see. I think the wickets. This is not really going to come onto the bat like it did on those earlier days. So it's not going to be easy batting. So yeah, maybe a good toss for Yasin Murtaza to win, because if it's going to get harder to bat on, it's not going to be easy. And with Yasin Murtaza in the ranks and Anshuman Rath bowling well, and then Nizakat coming in and having that option of Nizakat as well, it just seems like they have a very good bowling unit as well.
Leading edge this time, and it's taken on the second attempt. Samad gets the catch. Anshuman Rath departs for a duck, and the Lions lose their first without scoring.
Oh, that's a huge wicket. That's a huge wicket. I think if anybody, I think Anshuman Rath and Azaz Khan, two guys who generally get a lot of runs, have failed to get many runs in this tournament. And this is one of the very rare tournaments that we see Anshuman Rath not make a big one. He'd be very disappointed. Good thing he's bowling as well, so he can come back and then chip in with the ball. But this is a massive wicket for the Hong Kong Islanders. A good catch there from Abdul Samad. Got it on the second attempt, but pretty comfortable height, so he's got that one.
Nizakat Khan to the crease very early on, not for the first time this tournament for the Lions. And a job to do. Did it with the ball in hand yesterday, picking up his Michelle.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a bit of a low total. He's had 150, has he?
He's actually got quite a few runs. We'll see if we can pick up.
Because every time it seems like he's come out and he's gotten a start, and he's not really gone like where we've seen Baba, and yeah, he's got 122 runs in 4 games. Not bad by any means, but Nizakat, you'd say once he is set, he'd probably get more than half the runs in one innings to what he's already got as a total. So yeah, he hasn't really set the tournament alight, if that's how you could put it. But he's looked in good touch. So he'll be important today.
Yeah, Nizakat and Shiv falling very quickly, very early yesterday. Goes straight, starts with a boundary.
Ooh, he is in very good touch. First ball pitched up Nizakat goes through the line, down the ground for 4. And a slip is taken out now. He's going to go into the covers.
Good evasive action there from umpire Venkatesh. He's going clear over his head, but it was a hit hard. You didn't want to get in the way of it. So sticky wicket or not, didn't bother Nizakat first ball.
Just that hand speed from Nizakat. We see it so often. He is able to get through the ball so quickly.
Drag that one down the leg side. Go back to that Anshuman Rath dismissal. It was basically the same shot twice, except for he hit it better, but to the same spot. One bounce to Samad and then straight into his mitts. But
I think just that little, really slight difference in lengths on the 2 shots that Anshuman Rath had played. The first one a little bit fuller. The second one just at that back of a length, which got up enough to get that ball up in the air.
And a push, header alley. Little fumble. Again, ref for him. Chance the arm, take the single, retain strike. Interesting first over. And the Kowloon Lions are 6 for 1.
Yeah, the Highlanders wouldn't mind. Anshuman Rath back in the herd. He's a big scalp. Asad Rashid or Anas Khan. Looks like it's going to be Anas Khan. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Yes. It is going to be Anas Khan.
Anas has been given the duties a few times in the power play. Just to keep the runs down, get a bit of spin on the ball, see if there's the big top edge. It'd be good to see if there's anything on offer for the spinners.
Off the top of my head, there are only 2 instances that I remember where he's been hit for a 6 on his Khan. Next ball is taken a wicket. So he's the comeback man. And yes, that man on screen, Ghazan Fa, he is another option. And he proved he is a very important option. The last time he bowled out there, we saw him earlier with his kit bag, pretty neat and clean.
Yeah, very nice.
He's very organised.
I'm glad we picked Gaz. A few of the players might be a bit more of slop, but yeah, it was good chat. And Manor Qasim will be back and chatting with other players and coaches throughout the final. First off, we got to get through Anas Khan from the Victoria Harbour end. He's got the racy red shoes on as well. And Nizakat back on strike. Keeps it wide. That's lofted. That's gone. A long way back. First maximum of the final.
And Nizakat looks in the mood. Normally takes a little bit of time, but he seems to be in a hurry. He's just come out all guns blazing. Where's Tariq Nawaz with his guns? That's a very good shot. Has picked it up and over. Playing it with the turn if there was any. It's going away from him and he's pocketed it up and over that long off region.
Too wide to start with. That's a nicer straighter one. So flick to Bubba Hyatt at mid-on.
Just a little bit of a change in pace in Nizakat up to it. Just worked it off his legs very nicely. Gets off strike. Brings Sahal on strike for the first time. Hasn't failed to face the ball yet. They would ideally want this partnership to take them past the power play and then have a real go. Some of the other batters have been in good nick. Yasim Murtaza, one of them. And he is so important as well as a left-hander in the batting order. That makes so much difference. Sahal with 150 to his name. He's got 111 runs, but that strike rate is impressive, 194. And that is probably down to the last innings that he played. He got 50 of 18 deliveries. So he was in blistering form.
Wider on the crease this time for Manas. Punched out to Header Ali Butt and long off. You look at the top order for the Kowloon Lions. It has been fragile at times throughout the series. But if you pull up the stats, I think apart from Anshuman, numbers 2, 3, 4 and 5 have all scored over 100 runs in the tournament throughout the 4 games they've played so far, so they can find the runs. And then, of course, that magnificent 95-run partnership between Yasin Mirza and young Preetman Gukia.
Oh, yeah, no panic.
So they have some batting in supply, the Kowloon Lions, but as you said, need to survive this power play. Drag down, but got it to straighten and bounce a touch. Good ball. Good fielding from Zakir.
I like that from Zakir. Just banging it into the keeper's gloves, just letting the batters know, I'm on my toes, boys. And no easy singles here.
No
so
fine.
much about the attitude.
No fine leg, no deep third with 2 out long. It's just that backstop of Gaz on the leg side, actually, and he does well to dot it out, but 8 runs coming from the second. 4 overs remain of the power play. The Lions 14 for 1.
I think that's a good comeback from Anas Khan after being hit for a 6 off his first ball. He's gone for 2 off the next 5, which is really good. It's a good start for the Hong Kong Islanders. What score do you reckon would be a defendable total, Bushy?
I think you've got to get up to 150 at least. Doesn't look as tough batting. We've only seen 12 deliveries, but hasn't seemed as tough so far. It was more Archibald making the mistake than the pitch causing issues. So 150 plus. I mean, we saw the Lions defend 144 yesterday afternoon.
Exactly.
But I don't think the team in purple want to be trying to defend 144 against the batting lineup that is the Hong Kong Islanders. So they'll need to go up and put on some extra runs as Adil Mahmood comes in again. Sahal Malvinkar, just the 1 off 2 so far. And he's going to be out on 1. Phase 3 deliveries, LBW, Adil Mahmood strikes, and the second wicket falls for the Lions on 14.
Sahal Malvinkar, disappointing for the lad. I think this is the second time. Looked as dead as they get. And Shahid Wasif there standing up to the stumps, keeping Sahal inside his crease, playing a part in that dismissal as well. And Sahal once again fails to put a substantial score on the board. But in walks the little dynamite, Shiv Mathur. What a player he is going to be. He's already got 100 in this tournament, and that was a banger of an innings of 41 deliveries. Was just absolutely lethal. But if you look at his score, he's got 112 runs in all his 5 games. So
that's the downside of this top order that's got more than 100 runs. They've all got one big score. Only Yasim's managed to put scores together over the tournament. Shiv has scored 1 and 1 when he opened, scored the 100.
And he actually struggled yesterday. I don't remember the last time I've seen Shiv bat like that. He got 7 of 14 yesterday, if I'm not wrong, and looked like he was trying to force the issue a little bit. He is much better off when he is a little bit more, and I'd say, playing within himself. He's such a good player. He's got all the shots. It doesn't have to overdo anything. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes today. It's going to be very important.
Shahid goes back, so Shiv bats out of his crease and gets the Yorker length from Adil first. That's interesting as well, because Shahid went up to keep Sahal, who likes to dance down the wicket, but someone else that likes to dance down the wicket is Shiv Mathur.
100%. He's got such light feet, and cricket is so much about your feet. Whatever department you're in, whether it's fielding, batting or bowling, it's so important to have your feet in the right position, and Shiv Mathur has got one of the best feet I've seen in a very long time. Lovely.
Right off middle stump, flicked back with a square on the 45. The deep square leg of Zakir Hyatt can't cut that one off, and Shiv gets off the mark with a boundary.
Oh, this is once again an example of how good Shiv can be. Just doing Shiv, he doesn't have to do anything special. So he takes that little shimmy down the track, gets it on middle stump. Length was there for him to just work it away. Easy as you like it. Brilliant shot. If he stays in that bubble, he is going to be dangerous.
Adil again. back a touch and just pushes that one to Bobber. Said Nazaka and Sahal needed to see out the power play. Now it's imperative for the Lions that Nazaka and Shiv do that. 3.2 overs remaining.
Yeah, that's where you see T20 is so much more exciting because, yeah, he's come up again. Shahid Wasif has come up to the stumps again. And in T20 cricket, you need one really good partnership. Up, and I think that's going to bounce once and trickle away to the boundary for 4. Well done, Shiv Mathur picked his length very quickly. Just went up and over, nobody back there. So a pretty safe shot. They've got a fielder back on deep square leg and third man. So calculated risk. And it pays off.
Yeah, Shiv says, okay, if you're going to come up behind the stumps there, Shahid, I'll back into my crease, get myself a little broom and punch it through cow corner. Red hot start for Matha.
It's already on to 8 of 4.
Oh!
Loud appeal there. And they had actually brought the third man up in the circle and pushed the long on-fielder back for that delivery.
I think there was an early appeal for LBW, but I think there was an inside edge on that one. So I was actually looking to see if it was going to carry. I think Shiv sort of signalled that inside edge just popped up short of the third inside the circle. Eventful over. 2 boundaries and a wicket coming in the third, halfway through the power play. Dilma Wood's got both the wickets. The Lions 22 for 2.
Don't tell me there's something superstitious about 2-2-2 as well.
Nope. It's just how Richie Benno used to commentate. He'd overpronounce his 2s.
All right. I'll have to go and search up Richie Benno or just listen to him for a while. I do remember a bit because there's he's probably done some voices for some of the cricket games as well. So yeah, maybe. Some old PlayStation games where you could hear Richie Benno.
Be a long way back. He's been dead for a while.
Yeah, a lot of these people listening might be thinking, what are these two on about? Who is Richie Benno?
Who is Richie Benno? Come on, kids, go out there, get the Google working. Ask ChatGPT. Anyway, Anas Khan went for 8 in his first. He's going to continue with Nazakat on strike. Just watching Shiv getting all the boundaries last one. That's a full 22-yard delivery from Anas, which he does a lot. Sometimes the front foot's on the front line, sometimes the front foot's on the back line. That was the first up back line ball.
Anas Khan, street smart, but sometimes overdoes things. But he is, how do I put it? He is filled with talent. There's so much natural ability with this guy. Anas Khan does it all. I'm surprised he's not really putting much effort on his batting, really. He's a good batter, and that's up and over. Easy. Once again, Shiv Mathur goes for that slog sweep and hits it straighter. Such a good shot. And that's how he's been picked out, Shiv Mathur. He's so talented. Watches the ball. It's way outside off stump. Doesn't try and go too square. Goes in front of square and then hits it just to that scoreboard there. Another maximum for Shiv Mathur. His first one, actually. He got 1 bouncer for the last over. I wanted to go for the maximum that time as well, but this time got it off the right place on the bat.
Strike rate of 233 now for Shiv Mathur. He's only scored in boundaries. That's a good straighter one from Anas.
And Nizakat 13 of 7. Shiv Mathur 14 of 7. Going pretty well.
Racing. Tries to cut away. Parry from Zakia. Saves 3.
It's well done from Zakir. I reckon he could do a bit better. Got a hand down.
You're always the fielding coach, aren't you?
Should have actually held on to it and got up quickly. He's a young man.
I'll talk about it in a second as Anas comes in again. Keeps it wide and beats Nazakit. Wait for the signal. It is buys. Now, we can see Zakir Hyatt because he's right out in front of our broadcast area.
Right.
Look at that right hand.
Right.
The one that got the parry.
Right.
It's got a whole lot of strapping on it. So
Right.
It's obviously carrying a injury, and he's cut off 3 runs, parried it to Martin Kutsia, and Coach Hussain is on his back already. As Shiv comes a long way down and has to smother because he couldn't get it in the right spot. Another good over for the Lions as they fight back. After 4, they're 31 for 2.
Right, Bushy. But I have my reasons. So the parry will actually hurt more than when you actually grab that ball. You know what I mean? So it's generally that's what I say to a lot of these new coming fielders as well. If you put your hand in front and it comes and hits you just without you actually grabbing onto it, it's going to hurt a lot more than when you actually have it in your hand. So it's probably got to try and catch them better. Maybe that's how he got hurt as well.
Okay. You're a harsh taskmaster, Asif Hussain. I hear what you're saying. I get it. But he also saved the runs. We're going to have a change in bowling.
100%, no doubt about that. I'm just being a little bit hard on him, but yeah, he's one of those young kids that I got a chance to work with when he was only about 10 years old. So I know there's a lot of talent out there. He's very agile, very fit.
And there was going to be a change in bowling, but it's going to be Adil continuing because he's doubled his wickets tally for the tournament already. 2 in the bag, 14 for 2 off 2. So he's going to bowl the final power play over from the Argyle Street end.
Surprisingly high economy for Adil Mahmood. It feels like the economy reads a lot higher than how well he's bowled. Every time we've seen him bowl, it's always felt like he's done really well, but an economy of over 9. Interesting.
He has opened the bowling in a couple of those big games.
Yeah, Rajab Hussain wearing number 7 there, fielding it short mid-wicket.
He's been good.
Very, very good. Very impressed with his bowling. I think the control is the most impressive part because he is very similar to somebody like an Anas Khan. And straight, just bounces in front of Baba and trickles away for a boundary. Wanted to go for the catch. In the end, went for nothing. Didn't stop the boundary, nor took the catch. So, and not really carrying to him as well. Would have had to put in that big forward dive. Not easy to do. And that still might not have carried. So, fortuitous boundary there for Nizakat Khan. Didn't time that one too well.
I'll be the harsh one this time. Either dive for the catch or get the body behind it. Don't do either and goes for 4. Adil in again and the leading edge. Can it get cut off? That does get cut off by Asad Rashid. And we thought was going to have a bowl with the left arm, but not yet. I think he's only bowled from the Victoria Harbour end. So maybe that was the decision when the coach said, "You're on, Rashid." And he went, "I bowl from the other end."
Yeah, and he was lucky yesterday. Had a bit of an injury scare. Spoke to him after the game, and he was like, "Thankfully, I'm okay. I'm okay to play and ball and everything." Got away with it. Twisted his ankle a little bit.
Picks that one up, or tries to pick that one up, and mishit completely to Rajab Hussain. There's a few walking wounded out there, and talked about Anjuman and his tongue. Hassan Khan landed on the rope. I think he's got a big black bruise across the back of his back. We can see Zakir with him. Hadi Ali, he's got the busted thumb. Samad did have a bad finger.
Atikur Rahman still out with that hand injury.
But he's back bowling.
Yeah, he's back bowling. He was doing a little bit of catching in the morning as well with some tape on his hand. So he's slowly getting back there, which is good to see.
2 balls left of the 5th. Just does the paddle over the top of Anas Khan's head. That'll spin away for 4 as well. Inventive and exciting from Shiv Mathur.
That's a brilliant shot. A brilliant shot by Shiv Mathur. Just gets in line with that one and then just flicks it at the end. Had to take evasive actions as well because that was headed right for his chest. But that's well played. He's got that ability. He'll come up with these shots, and there were so many times, and during practice as well, he does his straight drives and on drives, and all of a sudden he'll just go, "Oh, coach, can I want to do the reverse sweep?" I'm like, all right, of course, why not? So he likes playing these innovative shots, so that's a good shot. Down late, just a little bit late getting down, and that's gone away to the boundary. I think that got a little bit of his fingertips as well. Martin Kudzia there.
Cut away, straight through point. Point fielder just to the right. Martin Kudzia couldn't cut that one off, hit too well. So a big over with 3 fours and a single. 13 runs coming from the 5th. Kowloon Lions after 5 are 44 for 2.
It's a decent start for the Kowloon Lions after having lost 2 early wickets. Partnership very close to now. Should be around 30 plus already with Shiv Mathur, 23 off 12. And it looks like we've got Asad Rashid coming in to bowl his left arm pace. Yep, 30 off 17 for Nizakat and Shiv Mathur. Still in the power play, they've got 2 out, deep extra cover and long on. Short third and short fine in place. Back of a length, well bowled. Good start from Asad Rashid.
Have a look at Asad Rashid's figures. Just the 1 wicket so far. Hasn't played all the games.
Not sure if he's bowled a complete spell. Maybe he did when I wasn't here that one day. Because yesterday he only bowled 2 overs and he had to go off and didn't come back to bowl.
Well, it's one of the downsides, I guess, of the All-Star series. Each team has about 17 bowlers and 17 batters, so you've got to share the wealth. Oh, tries to go up and over the top.
All right. Shahid Wasif is hitting the gloves very hard that time. And I just saw him, he's probably rubbing his hand on his chest, and I thought maybe he got hit on the chest. It sounded like whatever hurt.
Good start so far from Rashid. Tip and run single for Nazagat. Shiv came down, had a little chat before that ball. One was just rotate the strike to me. I want to have a go at the left arm. Why not? 23 off 12. Strike rate's just dropped under 200, but only by 1 run. You can hear down on ground level. It's a gusty day. It was a bit gusty yesterday, and it's more gusty today, and it's about 2 or 3 degrees cooler. So beautiful conditions, but
the guys would be loving it out there in the middle. Perfect weather to play.
Shuffle across and keeps it wide. That's why the deep cover of Zakir Hyatt is in place.
It's well done. Shiv Mathur getting back and across really nicely. Just punching it away to that deep extra cover fielder. Now we've got mid on inside the circle, and we've got the long off back this time. Long off and a deep extra cover. So once again worked away towards the leg side.
It's a good start. The runs have been flowing inside the power play. Asad Rashid's managed to just pull it back here. 2 singles. If he can close out the power play with this ball, he'll be happy with his start.
Our bowlers will be happy. The cool weather has gone away, so they can sweat a little bit and get a little bit more shine on the ball, because you're not allowed to use saliva anymore. It's nicely bowled once again outside that off stump channel. He gets the ball to go away from the batter, and then he goes away from the wicket as well. Just ended up at square leg, the last delivery. Asad Rashid.
Power play done, Kowloon Lions. They've got 46 for 2 on the board. And that's the overs by far. This was the best one by far for runs given away for the Islanders. Just the 2 singles coming from it. You talk about the weather, and we've had absolutely beautiful weather here for the 4 days of the All-Star Series. I've got to do commentary at 6:30 a.m. this coming Friday for the KCC Morning League. Have you seen the forecast? that's coming?
Now, I've
It's going to
decided
tank.
I've decided to never have a look at the forecast, because every time I look at the forecast, something different happens. So prepared for something and something else comes up.
It's going to be half the temperature that it is right now. It's
And good
24
luck.
now, 12 degrees on Friday morning.
And good luck waking up on time.
Thank you. I will be there, as always, when I'm not here, of course. And Rajab Hussain into the attack for the first time today.
Tries to go hard there once again, Shiv Mathur. And goes straight to Adil Mahmood, is fielding at extra cover.
Sana.
And Rajab Hussain has been very economical. Very economical. He's bowled well. That is brilliant economy. A very good economy rate of 7.31. 6 wickets as well. And that's the good thing with keeping the runs down. Normally in T20 cricket, the more dot balls you bowl, you generally pick up more wickets. So it's really good. He is looked in control of what he's been doing. So very impressed with the young man. And he's no slouch with the bat. He can bat as well.
Before the final, if we remove the name Ali Hassan, 6 is the best. There's a few getting 6 wickets. They were a long way behind Ali Hassan with 11. And he's not playing, of course, because he's in the Tigers. So the best of the rest are bowling, and Rajab Hussain is one of them.
It's well bowled. Chance of a catch. Once again does not carry. Oh, what a throw. Brilliant. Rocket from Babar Hayat. And don't go by his demeanor. What you see is not exactly what you get with Babar Hayat. He looks very chill. If you watch him, he is just naturally that way. He's not too jumpy. His mannerisms are very lazy-ish. It's not lazy by any means, but in the field, once the ball is coming to him, he is very, very good. He is quick to the ball, and that was a very good throw as well.
That's good work from Anas Khan, doing the backstop work there. It's going to be a wide +1.
It's a good delivery, actually. There's a little bit of movement on that one. And drifted down the leg side. Probably could have, had he started a little bit wider on the stumps, would have been able to get it back onto the stumps. But that one just drifting down the leg side. Shahid Wasif not able to get across to that one. But yeah, really good work from Anas Khan. Otherwise, that would have been 5 extras. So they've kept the runs down. They're still on 49. A good start to another over from the Hong Kong Islanders bowlers. And a very, very good ball, this one as well. Probably would have had an idea of where Shiv Mathur would be wanting to go. So went into defensive mode and bowled it really full. So he couldn't get under that one. That brings up the 50 as well.
We're talking about the bowlers, excluding Hassan Ali. Rajab is next best, 6 wickets at an econ of 7.31. Mohammad Gazamfa also with 6 wickets, so 2 of the Islanders, the best wicket takers in the final. And then in 4th place, after bowling 4 overs, Nazakat Khan with his Michelle. So they're all out there today as Rajab comes in again. Wind up, and that's out of here.
Whoa! Nazakat Khan goes over all the fences that we've got here at Tin Kwong Road. That's a massive hit.
That has cleared the scaffolding tower for broadcast, and that is a 3rd higher than the massive sight screen, so that's a big one. No, it's a short boundary down towards Argyle Street, but that's a window smasher for the poorer apartments down that way. Like we saw
There was no half volley there either. It was on a good length, but he just decided he wanted to go for that one. And he just went up and over. What a brilliant shot to end that over. Ruins the over a little bit. It was a good over up until there. But that 1-6 now makes it a 10-run over.
Been almost 2 overs since the Lions had scored a boundary. And then Nazucket went bang.
Oh, lovely ball. I think that's a very good comeback delivery. Entices the outside edge, but no slip field is there. Asad Rashid will continue from the other end, it seems like. Nazucket though, 26 from 18, and Shiv Mathur has got a little bit stuck at 26, but there's plenty of time in this first innings. Still 13 overs to go. Nazucket will keep strike, so Shiv will take a little bit more time. Asad Rashid with a very good first over, just 2 coming off that first over for him. Bowled at a very good length to both Nazucket and Shiv Mathur. Comes in again. Oh, hits Shiv Mathur on the way down the ground.
Shiv being the 12th fielder for the Islanders there, because that was hit nice and straight and probably would have been 4. So a bit lucky for Rashid.
That was hit actually a bit too well. I didn't really have time to get out of the way of that one. But Asad Rashid, actually the lengths that he's bowling, because he gets the ball to go away a little bit, so it's not so easy to control it. It's good bowling so far. Oh, how's that missed the stumps? Probably that little away movement doing for Shiv Mathur's stroke. Waqas Burkat with the bowling coach Mario, and Atikur Rahman, who's still nursing his right hand injury. He's having some discussions around the game. These 4 days, I'm sure, have been very informative for the coaching staff, and I would have had an idea of some of the players that they hadn't known too much about. And that one stays straight and drifts down the leg side. Shahid Wasif having a little bit of a struggle. Been a few that have just got him on the gloves, and he hasn't been able to get them cleanly into his gloves.
If he's going to stand up to the stumps to the speed of Asad Rashid, prefer his bowler was bowling it on the stumps or outside off. Again, no fine leg in place, so it's only up to Shahid to save the runs.
Once again, really good length, really good in that channel. Asad Rashid, he goes a little bit under the radar, doesn't he, Asad Rashid? He's been around for a while, and there are a lot of times when he's done so well. He's won games for his club. He's always in and around the All-Stars as well, performs well enough to get the nod for the All-Stars, but he's a very quiet kind of performer. Oh, once again, a bit too high and a little bit edgy as well. Felt like he got a little bit of bat onto that one, bat onto pad.
Did sound woody.
Yeah.
And it also smashed him into the thigh pad. Not a short man, Nazucket Khan, even with being back in the crease, with Wasif up to the stumps. Good crowd in coming to watch along as well. Some of the players from the Tigers are in there as well.
Single to square leg, Martin Kurtzia there. Square leg and short fine leg on that side. The Lions able to string together a partnership here. They'd like to carry on for a few more overs before they let loose with Yasim Murtaza and a couple of their lower order hitters.
Indeed, they want to push this partnership up to the drinks break for sure. Fuller and driven but straight out to Haider Ali Butt for another single. It's a tidy again from Asad Rashid. 8 overs
5
done.
coming off it. 8 overs done. 5 coming off that last over. 62 for 2 after 8 for the Kowloon. And I think they'd be very comfortable. It's not... They haven't really got away with it in terms of run scoring, but they've somehow closed the door on the wickets falling for a little bit. And both batters going pretty similarly, 28 of 28, 28 of 21. And a good partnership this.
Yeah, sometimes, well, quite regularly we see the partnerships are one person accelerating and the other one just rotating the strike. These two are both rotating the strike, obviously, and also keeping the runs ticking over. The run rate currently at 7.75 with just 2 wickets down. No complaints about that.
Rajab to continue. Shorter in length, probably found the gap there, and the fielders won't be able to cut that off. Really did thread the needle. Very good shot there from Nizakat Khan. Picked up the length very quickly and put it in front of mid-wicket for that boundary. Really well played.
That boundary brings up the 50 partnership between Nizakat Khan and Shiv Mata. 32 for Shiv in the partnership, 28 from Nizakat. 52 runs off just 36 deliveries. A fine partnership for the 3rd wicket.
Yep, and Rajab Hussain just missing his length on that one. Shot again, and this one once again does not carry. Oh, Shiv had to get on his bike there. It's not a very long boundary, so if you hit it hard and if you've got Babar at long on, you've got to rush to the other end. If you take a bit of extra time, you're going to be in trouble with the throw.
I think Shiv might have been in a little bit of trouble there. I think he thought it was an easy single, but the bounce kick up to Bubba and the rocket arm had it been a direct hit. Might have a look at that one in a ball or two's time.
He's been a little bit short this over, Rajab Hussain. And also on that last one, I think the fact that he played it on the back foot, his weight was on the back foot, took a little bit more time getting off the blocks. So would have played a bit of a part in just being a little bit too close for comfort. But we'll get that in a while. But I think that was a rocket arm, and it's so good from Babar Hayat. Some of these other youngsters watching, especially those that are playing, they'd probably learn a thing or two.
They could have watched Haider Ali as well on the next one, which went out to him instead, and it was a great slide and cut off.
And this one is hit out to point. There is a fielder there. Wanted to come back for 2, not there though. So Shiv Mathur once again nicely ready for that one. Yep, taking a walk there, Shiv Mathur. Oh, he probably would have just barely made it, but it's just that he played that off the back foot and thought maybe carrying, maybe not carrying. And that's just 1 second, a bit too late, my friend. You've got to get on your bike right away. And I'm sure the kind of player Shiv Mathur is, he would have learned from that. He's probably not going to be doing that again in this innings, at least. Up in the air, chance of a catch. Don't think that's going to carry. How many have we seen not carrying or falling in no man's land today? Oh, Samad Khan after that one. And once again, just going over the head of the fielder.
Something about that. We're talking about the Islanders fielding, and we talked about Haider Ali, but Samad's done the fielding there, cut it off, made sure it doesn't throw it in. It's gone over the top. The person that backed it up at a short forward point was Bubba Hyatt. The captain ran all the way in from the boundary straight at long on to back that one up. That's cricket brains.
And then he gave a very good stare to Mr. Ghazanfar, who was at mid-wicket, who was supposedly should have been in there instead of him.
He might have a point.
Batter length, very good fielding, gets down in time. That's more the length that Rajab Hussain needs to be bowling.
Overdone. One left to the drinks break. The Kowloon Lions 71 for 2. They're travelling along at 7.89.
It's been a good over. Once again, they managed to get a boundary in the over. 9 coming off that one for Rajab. Rajab a little bit expensive today. A lot more than his normal economy this tournament. He's gone for 10s. It looks like it's going to be Gaza. Gazanfa is into the attack. And he enjoyed bowling today, and he enjoyed talking about his bowling yesterday. He came out and was very happy the way it came out of his hands as a leg spinner. So important to enjoy the whole process. It's not an easy art, leg spin bowling.
Especially from the Argyle Street end, which is where he bowled yesterday because they were a short one. Today he's gone back to the Victoria Harbour end. Just like Rajab, 6 wickets this tournament. Second and third top wicket takers. I wonder if at any point Bubba just says, have an over from the Argyle Street end, see what you can do. As it is, he's got the safety of the long boundary down towards the Victoria Harbour end.
A little bit of a confusion between the batters. Shiv Mathur going a little bit too hard, coming down the track. First ball, missing it, and lucky to have got a little bit of body behind that delivery, or he probably would have been on his way back to the hut.
Yeah, and sliding down the leg side and comes off the pads. Could have gone anywhere. If it went to Shahid, he was stumped. Could have gone onto the stumps.
And once again there, Shiv, it was similar to what he got into yesterday as well, where he was maybe trying to play a shorter ball, trying to overdo it a little bit. Shiv Mathur is such a good player. He's got plenty of time and can just take his time. They're not too far behind the net run. I mean, the run rate that they'd want, 150, 160 would be a very good score. Not sure what they have in their mind. They could be targeting 200, but you know, we feel like 160 would be a very good score.
Zakid comes down the wicket this time. This finds that easy single through mid-wicket. Well, look, they've got 8 wickets in hand. They push up to 75, 80 at the end of this over. That's a good platform. 200 isn't out of the realms of possibility. Going at 12s is not that, you know.
Yeah, it's not
amazing.
that far-fetched.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they've got an opportunity here. I mean, both these guys are set, and they don't want to now lose a wicket and then have a new man, or lose both of them and then have 2 new men have to rebuild. That actually dent the overall score. So, yeah, they want to just make sure that they keep their wits about them and not try and overdo, because that fight's been in good bowling form. Once again, dances down the track, and Gaza, like he normally does, watches him come out and just pulls his length back. It doesn't let him get to the pitch. I think there's not a lot of turn on this wicket. Otherwise, as a bowler, you'd probably then still go full and try and go a little bit further away from the batter instead of trying to pull it back towards yourself. But when it's not really turning that much, the best you can do is actually pull it back and not let the batter get to the pitch. Oh, that's hit hard, but there's a fielder there straight to him, Rajab Hussain. Gets it in on that one bounce. And Nizakat and Shiv very clearly showing a lot of intent, trying to somehow steal a boundary, but Ghazanfa up to the task. So far, I think this has been a fantastic over. A very, very good start. Hopefully I don't put the markers on him. Oh, I didn't. Well bowled, Ghazanfa. Should only be 1 and will only be 1. And there on your screen, you see Baba. He is pretty quick. He is pretty quick, and this delivery now takes us to the drinks break. And I think Kowloon Lions just slightly would be the happier side, with still 8 wickets in the hat and 76 on the board. Both the opening batters not really getting much, just 1 between the 2 of them of 7 deliveries. And Nizakat Khan so far is looking good, 33 from 26, and Shiv Mathur 37 from 27.
Well, I'll tell you what, they'd be a lot happier than they were when they were 14 for 2. This good partnership of 64 runs. There's the bowling card. Adil Mahmood, dangerous early, but then went for runs, going at 9s. Anas Khan also opening the bowling, going at 8s, not managing to find a wicket yet. In fact, nobody else apart from Adil Mahmood has got in the wickets column. Asad Rashid with the left arm, very tidy. 2 overs, none for 7. Rajab Hussain just bled some runs in his second over, none for 20. And Mohammad Gazamfa just dealt in the singles in his first over. Drinks break done here in the final of the Sky Warriors Men's All-Stars T20 Series for 2026. Aaron Bush with you. And it's been a good start for the Kowloon Lions. 76 for 2. 8 wickets in hand, 200 on the cards. I said that yesterday as well for the Lions. And then they petered out for 144 when they lost 7 for 9. Starts with a single. This is going to be close. Samad with the throw just a little wide. Taking a quick single. Nazakat was off early, so it was his call and he got home safely. Rajab into a third now. And the Islanders need to find a way to break this partnership. They'll push a few singles around for a few overs, but then they're going to start to explode. Well, that could be one. It's hit high in the air. Adil Mahmood getting well underneath it and takes a good catch. That's how to break the partnership. Nazakat Khan departs for 33 as the Lions lose a wicket straight after drinks. They're 77 for 3. This one getting on to Nazakat a little too quick as he opened the front foot, but he's just spooned it up to mid-off and into the sun with the sunglasses on, fortunately for Adil. Takes a good catch, and that's the 3rd wicket to fall. Rajab's now got 7 for the tournament. And it'll bring the captain, Yasim Murtaza, to the crease. Now, he has been good this tournament. When the team's been doing well, he still comes out and finds runs. When they've been in a lot of trouble, he finds runs. He'll hope to bat through until the 20th. There you see, 137 runs at a strike rate of 137. Well, that's pretty handy, isn't it? Keep your strike rate and your runs together. If you can get up to 200 runs today, you might have a 200 strike rate as well. He comes to the crease at number 5. And Rajab gets the breakthrough. As the new batter comes to the crease, Manor Qasim has gone boundary side and managed to track down the Director of Cricket for Cricket Hong Kong China, Mr. Gandhi Nathan. Over to you, Manor.
Thank you, Bushi. This time we've got the Director of Cricket Hong Kong, Mr. Gandhi, with us. How's this year's Sky Warriors Men's All-Star Series different from previous year?
Okay, this year we have a more number of games. If you see that we have nearly 7 games compared to the last year. And this year we have more youngsters in the team now. If you look at that, more youngsters, under 19 players are participating this one. This is it's a good sign that they're the future players. And if you watch the matches, it's very competitive and the teams are quite balanced. And if you look at the scores, every time is about 200 runs, around 200 runs for each innings. That's a good sign. Okay, actually, it's a very good things going on. Yeah.
So what's the vision for the Cricket Hong Kong through these Men's All-Star Series? What's the expected outcome you guys are expecting?
Also, we'd like to get more good players in Hong Kong pool so that we have so many international tournaments in this year. Our calendar will be quite busy, so we need to identify all the talents and young players, and we would like to host more number of more all-star games like this.
Sure, thank you so much for your time. Hope you'll enjoy your time over here at the ground looking at the matches.
Thank you.
Back to you, Bushi. Thank you.
Thank you, Manor. Thank you, Gandhi, for dropping by. On the selection panel for Cricket Hong Kong China and also the Director of Cricket. And the one name that I've had to practice a lot, Sankara Narayanan Gandhi Matanathan. Full name for Gandhi. Wonderful fellow. We saw him out in the middle earlier in the tournament as well, acting as match referee. So far, Yasim unable to find a run. Been out there for just the 2 balls while we were talking to Manor and Gandhi. A little bottom hand or a catching mid-wicket position, but just a couple of bounces.
Yasim Murtaza in now. The in-form batter is probably batted at number 5 all throughout the tournament. It's been his position. I think all games that he's played is batted at number 5.
I think the only change they've made is switching Shiv from 1 to 4 and Sahal from 4 to 1. But apart from that, it's been a very similar batting lineup. And the move for Shiv going to number 4 has paid off. Century and now 38 down the non-striker's end as Rajab goes around the wicket to the left-hander. And going where Yasim was rubbing where that ball hit, it was going to be a little too high. Just a single and a wicket coming straight after the drinks break. The Lions 77 for 3.
Rajab Hussain, a good comeback for him then. Just 1 run this over and a wicket. Gone for 20 off his first 2 and he's pulled it back nicely. Now he's going at 7s. It's done really well. Rajab Hussain, overall economy of 7.31, and now he's going at 7. He's picked up a wicket as well. His 7th for the tournament. They'd be happy with that wicket. Nizakat Khan, and once again, looked good again. Got a good start. Got a 30-yard and then lost his wicket once again. Rajab Hussain sticking to that back of a length, shorter ball today to get that wicket. Ghazanfar has been good as well in his first over. Comes down once again, pulls back his length. Really good. It's really good cricket. That's a good battle between these two. Shiv a number of times has tried to take him down, but Ghazanfar has been up to the task. He's pulled his length back. Every time Shiv Matra has danced down the wicket. It has so far been a very, very good battle to watch. Yasim Murtaza be coming into him a bit easier to face. Oh, not really. That goes straight through. Playing for spin there, Yasim Murtaza. Yasim Murtaza there playing for the spin. That one going straight through. straight to the wicket keeper, and Shahid Wasif this time takes it cleanly, tries to dislodge the bails very quickly.
I'm going to have a look at that one after this delivery. Shahid was pretty confident he'd got the stumping. Yasim finally finds a run off the bat on his 6th delivery. Made up some dots to get there.
Asad Rashid that short fine leg there, doing fine leg to fine leg. Babar out doing a long on to long on, which is very interesting. And they've got the right people in the right positions. Looks like Rana Nasrullah on the boundary there. He's on for someone.
That's what I was just in. Oh, have a look at that one. And yes, had a thought about it, umpire Tabarak Dar, and he's given Shiv out LBW. Gaz strikes, gets the big wicket. Shiv departs for 39.
I saw him down on the floor only. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Good decision.
There was some complaints from Shiv, but I'm not sure what he was complaining about because that looked like it was going to smash into middle and leg. He goes, 39. Good score, but now all of a sudden, a bit like we saw yesterday from the Lions. They had a good score on the board, and then all of a sudden, the scores tumble. As
yeah, Shiv Mathur will probably have to go back and have a look again. It's got 39 of 30, and just as I said, just before that drinks break, they don't want to lose one, and they most definitely didn't want to lose two, which they have done. So once again, Lions making things harder for themselves. They've probably been that one team which has always looked good, but they've always just hit themselves in the foot. So once again, Nizakat and Shiv Mathur getting out after getting 30s.
well, we were talking about whether they mix up the batting order, and they have here. Imran Arif is coming out instead of Preet Mangukia.
There was this one innings where he batted really well. Imran Arif. He's got 33 runs in 5 matches. I'm not sure if he's batted every game, but him and Hassan Khan Muhammad, if I'm not wrong, had a very good partnership towards the end of one of their innings. So, yeah, there's got to be some thinking behind sending Imran Arif at number 6. Preet Mangukia did really well yesterday. I would have gone on with him.
Yeah, you can't complain about a 95-run partnership, which got them from a world of hurt up to that 144, but saving him for later perhaps, and maybe pinch hitting from Imran. He goes out and faces Gaz.
Oh, did not carry. And how many times is it not going to carry to Babar Hayat? He's been in the firing line really, and once again just barely dropping in front of him, just that little, maybe a couple of inches where it did not carry to him. Oh, beats him on the outside edge. That's brilliant from Gaz.
Imran tried to do the same thing he did on the first ball. Just try to open the face, and it's high risk. Couldn't find the edge either to Bubba or to Shahid. He survives. 2 singles and a wicket coming in the 12th. The Lions 79 for 4.
Yeah, a lot of experience for Imran Arif. And both Yasim Murtaza and Imran Arif have played in the United Kingdom, and they've played a lot of cricket there. And once again, the last 2 deliveries there, just Imran Arif. Imran Arif chasing those last 2 deliveries from Ghazanfar, just trying to dangle his bat out, and I don't think it would have brought him any good had he even edged that. Nicely bowled once again by Rajab. I'm just really loving the way he's been able to maintain a length. Hasn't really been over trying things. One of the things that he's been guilty of in the past as a young man.
Now, when you look at the bowling, the quicks of this tournament, it hasn't been a good tournament for them. I personally think Rajab's been the pick of the pacers throughout the tournament.
Unfortunately, Hassan didn't really get a ball yesterday, but he's been probably, for me, he's been really good. And I think the all-rounders have had a good tournament. Rajab has done well. He's maintained the same kind of length throughout the 4 days, so big credits to him. I'm sure he's been working on his bowling. I'm sure he's trying to push hard to get back into that Hong Kong China men's side. He's got ability with bat and ball both. Imran Arif, and he comes and goes. Imran Arif. It's looked a little bit out of place. Imran Arif, the first 2 deliveries he faced were similar as well, and this time just jumps out of his crease. Yeah, I think a little bit too late. He came down and just lost his shape, and once again Samad with a catch at point. Point position has been kind to him, both pretty easy ones, and Imran Arif goes without troubling the scorers. So we're probably going to see the young man come in, Preet Mangukia, and 5 down for 80 looks good for the Hong Kong Islanders.
It is indeed Preet Mangukia coming to the crease. Just 38 runs, 35 I think yesterday, 35 odd. Most of the runs he's got, I know he's got a duck in there somewhere as well, but it was probably the most valuable 30 odd he's ever scored, because combining with Yassim, who he's going to do again, got them the 13 more runs they required, keeping the Tigers out of the final, making the final. He's got another job to do. They're stuttering again, stuck below the 100 mark.
And I think with Preet yesterday, when he started, it took a little bit of time. Obviously, still a very, very young man. And once he got going, and that partnership was beautiful. They could, rotate, strike, and he got boundaries in there as well. Obviously, you can see by the build of him, he's not going to be the strongest, the biggest hitter around, but
that's exactly what I was going to say. He's all skin and bones for a 15-year-old, but he managed to find the boundaries once he got set.
It's once again very well timed, straight to the fielder. Good shot for no run. And that's the thing with Preet. He'll probably, the next couple of years, grow into a bit of a, probably bulk up a little bit and get stronger. And the thing with him is he's not worried about the big shots. Right now, he's a very confident young man. He's very happy with what he's got, and he uses that skill really nicely. He's happy to play it along the ground, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's plenty of space for good cricket, whatever format we are playing.
I'm going to cast my mind back to August 2025. Now, I was there because I was the host. Just correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Preet Mangukia win Cricket Hong Kong China Junior Player of the Year?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And that was the first time in a few years where the Mathur brothers didn't get it. They switched places, both Shiv Mathur and Veer Mathur, a few years before that. And Preet Mangukia got the Junior Player of the Year last year. And that was to do with some of the performances that he had on national duty as well, which is the Hong Kong Under-16s and Hong Kong Under-19s. He was the captain of the Hong Kong Under-16s. Ooh, fiddling once again. And that'll be the end of another over from Rajab Hussain. He finishes off his spell with a better economy than his overall economy. Goes for 23 off his 4 overs for 2 wickets. Very valuable 2 wickets. And finishes off his All-Stars T20 series with the ball in good fashion. 1 wicket and 2 runs in this over. Well done, young man. And congrats to his dad, Johnny Qureshi, if he's listening. He's got some good cricketers at home, a family of cricketers, Rajab Hussain and his family. Oh, that's a beautiful picture.
Yeah, both run-out cams and both batters. Preet's going to be on strike to Gaz. Yassim hasn't looked set. He doesn't look comfortable at the moment, Yassim Murtaza. Preet, after only 2 deliveries, looked probably more comfortable out there than Yassim so far.
Inside edge onto the pads, and this is going to be a good challenge. There's not many leg spinners going around in junior cricket, so I think we have a few, but obviously not at the quality of somebody like Ghazanfar. And there's not too much cricket that is played on turf wickets as well. So this is a very, very good opportunity. And I keep going back to the fact that it's so important for these youngsters to be playing this tournament. They get the exposure, and the lessons that they learn are so important for them going forward. These are going to be the stars of the future. So the more we see them, the better it is going to be for cricket Hong Kong, China, as Preet Mangukia just works that towards the leg side for a single.
He was thinking of two. I'm glad he didn't come back for two, because he put his bat down about 3 inches outside the crease, so he eventually walked over there. We'll talk about Preet, and he does play a lot of weekend cricket now as well. Every time Atif Hussain and I are doing the 8 for 52 podcast, we do the results, and just game after game, the leading batter for the side, whichever Diaspora Little So1 team he's playing for, Preet Mangukia's name is there. So he's playing with the big boys as well, and now he's got a first taste of the men's Sky Warriors All-Star Series, and doing well so far. Yassim, on the other hand, like I said, hasn't looked comfortable.
Yeah, once again, just turning his bat a little bit too quickly, gets pinged on the body. And continuing with Preet Mangukia, it's not, you won't see it for the first time. Like when he was a little bit younger, when he was about 11, 12, he was playing under 13s, 15s, 17s, 19s, and he would play for multiple teams. And he's had a lot of cricket in him, so he's played a lot over the years, and that helps for a man of his age. He is very mature. He's played enough cricket, understands the game. He could come off as a very quiet kid, but trust me, he's not the most well-behaved, I would say. He's pretty cheeky, and he's got plenty of things.
I love these coaches' insiders, because like when I talk to Preet, he's the most polite, quiet young man you will ever meet. Oh, he manages to get past a dill there.
Yeah, Lala got down in installments. Unfortunate for him.
It's a long way down, okay? He's not as young as Preet.
Yeah, and yeah, with Preet, you could imagine. I'm not sure how much you've spent time with Will Walsh. So just imagine Preet Mangukia's best mate on tour as being Will Walsh. So yeah, you should get the idea.
Yes.
And Gaza gets across really nicely, tumbling stop there, and brings another over to a close after 3. He's got 1 for 10. What a spell he is in. And yeah, it's a slow start for Yasim Murtaza, struggling a little bit to find the gaps in the runs. But one thing with Yasim Murtaza, as long as he's out there, the opposition would know he could have a couple of overs and he'll just change the whole dimension of the game. Stronger on the leg side, Yasim Murtaza. Most left-handers are. So yeah, he'd be dangerous until he's out there. They've got to get him out, and if they do, there's going to be a big chunk of that overall total that they can get to with Yasim Murtaza taken out. So yeah, right now is a very, very important situation, and we have a bowling change. Adil Mahmood coming back for his last.
Finally gets off the ground, Adil. I've seen this a fair bit in the Big Bash League in Australia for this season. Yasim's 3 off 12. If they get to the 16th over and he's still going at a strike rate of 40, does he do the declaration? Hassan Khan is sitting there waiting, can hit a massive ball.
And inside edge once again, just goes to Shahid Wasif, quickly around and gets that. I don't think so. Sorry, to answer your question.
Well,
no.
I was going to add a caveat to the point that I think if anyone else was out there, maybe Yasim would thought about it, but I don't think he's going to retire himself as captain. He thinks he can get the job done. We saw that at the end of the innings last time. He wouldn't take the single to Preet. He wanted to finish the game, but he needs to get a move on.
Yep, he is 3 off 12. It's played straight to the fielder. Yasim wanted the single throw, and I think he was shot. Oh.
Well, Preet picks up his first boundary, because that's gone for 4 overthrows. Let's see if we can get a run-out replay of that one. It was ahead of Ali, I think, and you don't run on that arm. Yasim was halfway down the track.
People backing up were Mr. Rajab Hussain and Samad Khan, and he was shot. He was definitely shot. called it. He looked short, and I think that's just a little bit lazy from Yasim Murtaza. And once again, Preet is not moving. He knows his coach, Haider Ali. Now with the Daskolil Saiwan, works with the younger boys, the junior boys at Daskolil Saiwan, and I'm sure Yasim knows it very well. He just probably took it a little bit too easy. He didn't really think that Haider would go for it, but if anybody would, Haider would. He loves a throw, and he's got a rocket arm as well.
I think it's worth the shy, even if it gave up the 4 runs. The chance to dismiss Yasim for the 3 is worth it. Some thoughts and conversations could go around the backing up for the throw, but wasn't far away from the stumps either. The throw was good. Maybe one stump away from cleaning it up. And we saw on the replay in the slow-mo that Yasim was, I don't know, 20, 25 centimetres short. Otherwise, it's been a good over for Adil, so Preet tries to mix it up. Has he got an edge? Yes, he has. He's got to go. He's out for 7. Another wicket falls. Trouble for the Lions. They're 88 for 6.
Preet Mangukia just trying to go for the little scoop. A bit of that ABD wheelies. Who does it so did it so easy during his career, but I don't think that is Preet Mangukia's shot. I think just the pressure telling on the youngster.
I've seen him try to do it quite often in weekend cricket as well, in junior cricket, and of course different level of bowlers, not facing Adil Mahmood in an under-17s match, but it was a well outside off as well. Don't know if Adil saw him shaping up, but otherwise he could have left it for a wide. I think it was that far outside the off stump. Anyway, no need for a declaration retirement, because Hassan Khan's come to the crease right now. He's got 5.1 overs.
And he's come out with the sword swinging already. Hassan Khan, he's a character, isn't he?
Yep. He's been good since he's moved to Kowloon Cricket Club too. He's got his bowling line right, and he's getting the good lengths, he's getting runs. He basically came in as a replacement for Farhad Hyatt. He did exactly the same thing when he came to Kowloon Cricket Club, so he's really earned his spot in the Premier League side for KCC. He's got a job to do for the Lions on a Sunday afternoon.
And just around 20 kilometers quicker than Fahad, maybe?
Oh, yeah. He's
just 20.
At least. Yeah, he's quick.
He is very quick, and he works really hard at that.
Bang.
Oh, wow. Where were you, Hassan Khan? Comes out and picks it up for 6. What a shot. And he just might have just walked down to us, Yasim Murtaza. Maybe I was good at number 6.
Yeah, maybe he should have come in at number 5. Look at that. Bang. Straight over the ropes to start with. Attacks Adil.
And just the confidence in that stroke. Looked confident as he walked out. And trust me, it's not easy being Hassan Khan. There's so much he puts his body through, and a lot of the times sitting on the sidelines when something goes wrong, it's easy to pick him out and say, come on, he could maybe drop a few yards and just be a little bit more consistent, but he puts his body through a lot of pain to be able to bowl as quickly as he does, because if it was so easy to bowl 140, you and I would be doing it.
Yep, and his action's different to a lot of bowlers as well, so like you say, a lot of stress goes through the body, but he's really worked hard on that super fast Yorker, and when he bowls it, just don't worry about it. You can't play it. That was the end of Adil Mahmood as well. 3 for 37 off 4 as the Gaz continues into his final over.
Baba there telling Rajab to move quickly, because I think Baba misread that a little bit. He was quite languid going towards that one, and then just thought, oh, maybe it's not that far, and Rajab is not moving, so maybe I have to put out the slide. And just had a little bit of a yap at Rajab.
You don't
Move,
do that.
please.
You don't do that in front of the captain. Yeah, Rajab has got the message. Bubba may be remembering also it wasn't backing up that overthrow 4 very well. Anyway, finds a single. And now Hassan Khan winds up. He will only find a single out to Haider Ali in the deep. This is going to very slowly trickle to him.
Yeah, no timing on that one, but clarity. At least Hassan Khan, he knows one job, and he is a strong boy. If it comes anywhere near that middle of the bat, it is going out of the park. Didn't really get that first one out of the middle either, but still traveled all the way for 6. And a good shot there for a single. Yasim Murtaza still taking his time. 5 of 14. Probably the lowest strike rate, I think, out of the all teams, with having played 14 deliveries so far. But he'll catch up, and that's some strike rate. 196 for Hassan Khan. Comes down, gets a little bit of a body behind that one. Lucky to survive, really lucky to survive. And you see Shahid Wasif there, not happy. He would have loved to have gotten a stumping chance there, but Hassan survives and gets the leg by as well. Bat. He got a little bit of bat.
No, it was leg by. We'll get that fixed. There you go.
Okay.
It'll get updated on the screen.
Oh,
A lot of appealing. What does Shahid think's going on here? He's going running down to congratulate Gaz. Kind of bowled him if the bails are still on.
Oh yeah, just hit it a little bit outside the line of the stumps, I think. Yeah, outside the line. And Shahid might have thought that hit him in front, but it did not. It was outside the line of the stumps, and a good decision from Tabarak Dar.
Final delivery for Gazanfa in the tournament, and it's going to be a leading edge for 4. Can't cut that one off Anas Khan, so he's bowled out. Mohammad Gazanfa.
Has been a very good spell once again from Ghazanfa. 1 for 17 off 4 overs. And Yasim Murtaza gets that lucky boundary down to 3rd man off a leading edge. Looks like he's just struggling to read the pace of the wicket there. Just been really early on most of his shots that he's played today. And that 4 brought up the 100 as well, brought up the 100 as well. So 100 up in 16 overs, 4 overs to go. Yeah, not 170, not really on yet.
Got to try to find another 40 at least here. Trying to get around the 150 mark. 4 overs to do it. The good news for the Lions is Gazanfa's bowled out. Asad Rashid back into the attack, this time from the Argyle Street end. Hassan likes pace on bat, so let's see what happens here.
Yep, he's had to come from that end. They've got a deep square, deep mid-wicket, long on, long off, and a deep extra cover. Back on the boundary, and he's gone hard. What a shot! That's a shot and a half from Hassan Khan. That's not a tail-ender's shot. He has just planted that front foot and a straight driven 6. What a shot, Hassan Khan.
Oh my goodness, I'm laughing.
Oh,
because it's just brilliant. He's just picked that up, held the pose. Yeah, who says he's a number 8?
Wow. It's probably one of the best shots I've seen him play. I've seen him trying to bludgeon deliveries away, but that was all timing. Wow. Lovely.
Told you he likes pace onto the bat. He just punched 6. What does Rashid do now? He knows what Hassan's going to attempt. Big wide stance.
Oh, played. I just really like this. Liking what I'm seeing, and Yasim does not come back for the second. But that was once again timed really nicely. I'm liking the balance. He's got a very open stance. A very open stance, but does that little bit of a trigger before playing the shot, gets into a very good position, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm very impressed. It seems like he's been working on that batting of his, and it's looking very good. Good times for the Kowloon Lions as well. They'll need that from him, and up in the air. This should be taken by the bowler. Asad Rashid gets under it, takes it, and Yasim Murtaza is out of his misery. He's struggled big time in this innings. He got a fortuitous boundary that last over, but this time around, once again, a little bit too early. got under that a little bit too much, got no distance, got more height, and that'd be the end of that.
Yeah, it was a bit of a misery innings, going at just over a strike rate of 50. He was trying to put it out of the ground and he barely made it halfway down the pitch. Went higher than it did long for Yassim. It's going to bring Mohammed Waheed. So the two pace bowlers are going to have to combine here and keep putting the runs up. Hassan's look good.
Waheed can hit a long ball. He does fancy his batting a little bit, but there have been times where I've seen him, he's not too keen on batting during his training sessions. He likes to come in and ball a lot more than bat, especially with Munir Dar using that little new tool that has come into the game of cricket, the side armers. So the ball's whistling past your head as a number 10 or 11. But Waheed, he can bat. He's not he's not a number 11, but he can bat.
He's not a bunny.
Yeah, more accurate way to put it. He's not a bunny, and hopefully they manage to play out the remaining overs, who are the next batters to follow.
I was about to say the next two are bunnies. Sajid Khan and
Exactly.
Dash Vora. So these two need to find the runs. That's their job. There's late all-rounders in the batting lineup. And Hassan probably needs to get on strike as much as possible here. That'll help. I'll take the wide.
Yeah, drifting down the leg side there. Grunting like a tennis player, Asad Rashid.
Been tidy.
Yeah,
That's
been
just
good.
the fourth wide plus a bye in the entire innings for the Islanders.
The Hong Kong Islanders, yes, I think have been disciplined in terms of the extras. So, yeah, it's a good signs. Oh, straight to the fielder.
Yeah, it's Nasrullah runner, so someone's off. My guess is it's going to be Lala. But I'll get some confirmation on
Oh,
that.
he's gone. That
There's that
carried,
catch, carried to Nasrullah.
that carried to Nasrullah. Wow.
That's
No real celebrations and
not at all.
Oh, that just doesn't tell me they put too much value on Waheed's batting there. They're very relaxed. Yeah, he came and gone.
Golden duck.
Wow. So in comes Darsh Vora.
Well, I was going to ask if you knew anything about Sajid Khan's batting. But if
Not at all.
if Dash is coming in at 10,
He's probably
that
not
tells
as
us something about Sajid's batting. Very good bowler, very quick. Another one like Hassan Khan, very quick. New to Hong Kong, of course, we've mentioned. Now he's just moved from Pakistan. Dash Vora. Now, the Lions, again, they were on track for 200, and they're going to get bowled out here. That's my prediction. Just like they did yesterday, but with a lot less runs on the board at the moment. Dash, all he's got to do is either survive two balls or find a single so Hassan can find another single and start farming the strike.
It's amazing with this game of cricket, T20 sometimes can seem less, but there's so much time in the game, and you look at it now, there's still 3.2 overs to go and they've only got a couple of wickets left. So you've got to be smart. You've still got to do a lot of tactical and strategic thinking.
Look, I apologise to the Vora family, who are definitely watching on, but I'd rather Dash to bowl and Malhar to be batting. That's nice, look at that. Comes down, smothers, does find the single. Now, will Hassan take the single? He's got to, I really think, don't try to smash Assad out of the park.
He is still going to try.
I know he's
and
going
smack
to.
it.
I'm trying to build an option for him, which I know is not in his playbook.
That's out of his DNA,
all
my friend.
he has to do is ease it onto the leg side, gaps through extra cover. They've left the chance of a single. Oh, that's going to be wide.
He was going for that one. Bushy, he's got nothing to do with taking a single.
I feel like taking the headset off, running to the boundary line and screaming out, "Take a single." I'm
Yeah.
surprised Munir's not doing the same.
Yeah.
Because you need to bat out the next 3.1 overs.
That was close. It was just around that shoulder height, just a little bit over, maybe. Good call.
I think it was a long way over, to be honest. He was down the pitch and it went over his head. He needs to re-bowl. And there's a big top edge. That's not playing it safe. Anas Khan wants it. Shahid wants it. Shahid gets it. Khan departs. All sorts of trouble. The Lions lose their 9th as Hassan Khan walks away on 14.
He was not looking for the single there, was he?
Coach Aaron is not happy.
And Hassan Khan perishes. I think now once again that's going to make a difference of at least 10 runs. He could have just taken the single in.
It was right there on his pads just to push into a vacant leg side, rotate the strike, and then fire up for the next ball over. But now, Dash Vora is going to have to be on strike. Sajid Khan's going to be at the non-striker's end.
And Sajid Khan is walking into the ground with a lot of advice from Paris. So I'm sure he's gonna have some really good advice in his ear in terms of how he needs to bat, learning from Paris. They spend a lot of time together, these two. They've struck up a friendship, Sajid Khan and Paris.
Let's go back. The Lions were 79 for 3. So what's that? 33 runs, 6 wickets. The collapse is on again, unfortunately, for the team in purple. The team top the table, are showing why they won 3 of the 4 games. And really putting the clamps here on.
Hasib, who plays for PACC, says he's a very good batter.
There you go. So Munir, who's Delay asked a little so on.
He needs to talk to Hasib.
Doesn't rate him at all.
Yep. He needs to ask Hasib for advice for the batting order. Anyways, he's at the non-striker's end. There's not much he can do from the non-striker's end.
Look, if you can find 2 runs, it's going to score more than 4 of the other batters. So that's the trouble. Again today, 3 players into double figures for the Lions. And they looked so good, so set. What a ball. Nice one from Anas to start with.
And we'll see Anas Khan look like $1 million now. He's got the tail-enders in front of him and he's going to be all over them like a rash. Goes up, goes long, no! Wow! That is valuable 6 runs. And I just put the mockers on Anas Khan. I thought he was just going to...
That's no bunny.
That's no bunny, and Bora family is now actually texting you. Just check your phone.
Yeah, I'm surprised Malha hasn't got on the blower already. That smashed through cow corner. And it looked good as well. It wasn't just a sheer slog.
And I think Anas Khan was of the same thinking as you and I. And that is why he pitched it there. It's in his slot and they hit it away. And now we'll be able to see the batter who is so highly rated by Mr. Muhammad Hasib, our producer here.
Look, I don't mind putting the commentator's curse in reverse for a tail ender if they were going to go smash some runs. Just because I said they're not going to. Happy to see it. Like to see it. I don't want to see Sajid get some runs here as well. Dash has already raced up to being the 5th highest scorer for the Lions today.
Strike rate of 200. Oh, that is beautifully played. He's come forward, defended that one. Rightly what he needs to be doing.
Yeah, I'm lucky it's a test match. No.
Oh, he is deep in his crease. High back lift. And nicely forward.
Yeah, that was good. It was a good ball, right on the toes. One ball left for Anas Khan in this over. Goes the long ball off 22 yards and well defended again from Sajid. So 7 runs coming from the 18th. Can the Lions survive 2 more overs? They're 119 for 9.
And that score is going to be nowhere near enough, I reckon. It's, and they've blown it out. I think the Kowloon Lions.
I've said it before. I said it yesterday. I didn't think 144 was enough and they managed to defend it. Anything can happen. And both teams stacked with bowlers, stacked with batters. But yeah, if there was again, the Cricket Hong Kong China win ratio, you'd have to put it well in the team in green side. I mean, like I said, they've been the best of the tournament so far, only dropping the 1 game and almost only went down by 45, chasing 253 for victory. So they're a powerful unit as Asad Rashid continues. Oh, Dash, beautiful. Will it keep going? Will it get there? Yes, it will.
It's really brilliant placement there from the young Darshwara. Just guides it past point, behind point for 4. So he's giving you the 6 and he's giving you the little cheeky placement as well.
This is good. I like it from Dash. It's good with the ball. It's good with the bat.
So he is right now.
Yeah, solid. Continue on.
He's into double figures as well. Not many of the Kowloon lads have been able to get into that. That's very well played. That's it. Leaves it all alone. That's probably one of the balls that's kicked up ever so slightly, and he's managed to get his gloves and bat out of the way.
Very nice. It was a quicker sort of bumper ball, and plenty of the batters for the Lions today would have floated the bat at it. Dash went, no, that's not in my realm. It's not in my arc. I don't want it there. Put it somewhere else, Asad. It goes bouncer again, so he just flicks it onto the leg side.
It's very nice. It's very nice from Darshwara.
And all that action when Wahid got out caught by Nasrullah. I forgot to check who is off because it is still Nasrullah runner out there.
I saw Adil Mahmood. Adil Mahmood is in there. I think Heather Ali is in there as well. Zakir Hayat is there.
Paraspreet Singh is in the way for me to see who it is. Someone over there. Let me look over in the physio tent. Nobody in there.
Nope.
Let's see. Anas is here. Zakir, Adil.
Samad is off.
Well, that's the end of the innings because Sajjad has edged off to Shahid Wasif, having a big swing at the ones Darshwara would leave behind. And that's going to be the ball game for the Lions batting innings. 124 for 10, bowled out with 8 balls remaining. Darshwara will remain 13 not out. 4th highest scorer, which we'll see when we check out the batting and bowling cards as we head into the innings break. When we come back, of course, the Islanders will need 125 for victory. Asif Hussain, you can have a look at the batting lineup today for the Lions, and only a couple to talk about.
Yep, I think at the top there, Anshuman Rath and Sahal Malwanka not able to put many runs on the board. 0 of 4 for Anshuman Rath and 1 of 3 for Sahal Malwanka. Nizakat and Shiv Mathur, they'll rue the fact that they got in and got out at such a wrong time. 33 of 27 for Nizakat and 39 of 30 for Shiv Mathur. Yasim Murtaza had a rare struggle, really struggled to time anything, and then we had Imran Arif who came in and went very quickly on a knot. Preet Mangukia, 7 of 10. Hassan Khan Muhammad, 14 of 6, and he could have actually taken that single, which he didn't. Muhammad Wahid, 0 of 1. Darshwara, very well done from him. 13 of 7 to add a little bit more to ball at for the Kowloon Lions, and Sajjad Khan there, 0 of 4 there, gets out, and only 124 on the board. 18.4 overs, and they've not been able to play out their 20 overs.
Well, the Kowloon Lions were 79 for 3, so they lost 45 for 7. All out for 124. We'll have a look at the bowling card now. And the Hong Kong Islanders bowlers, 4 wickets for Rashid Assad. Pick at the bowlers, 4 for 24 in the end. 3 for Adil, got 2 early wickets, which really got things going, those top 2 wickets. Anas Khan couldn't get into the wickets today, but was tidy. None for 23 off 3. Rajab Hussain again, putting on a couple of wickets and is currently the leading wicket taker with 8 in the tournament, 2 for 23. And the Gaz, he's got 1 for 17. So we're in the innings break here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground for the Sky Warriors Men's T20 All-Star Series 2026. And when we come back, it'll be the team in green out with the bat in hand, needing 125 for victory. Join us in around 10 minutes' time. Innings break done here in the final of the 2026 Sky Warriors All-Stars T20 Series. Aaron Bush with you. And 125 required for the Hong Kong Islanders, with Martin Coetzee and Samad Khan out in the middle. Coetzee will be on strike. Mohamed Waheed opened the bowling for the Kowloon Lions. Slip in place. It's the captain Yasser Murtaza next to Shiv Mata. Game on. And 4 straight away. Beautiful cover drive from Coetzee. They could chase this one down really quickly if they don't find early wickets, the Lions. The big batting lineup. Last time these two teams played, it was 450 runs scored. That's not happening today. It'll be a maximum of 250 odd. Is it? A blistering start for Martin, then picks up the dot. Joining me in comms for the final, of course, is Asif Hussain, and it looks good at the moment for the Islanders.
Thank you. Very positive, just like the last game we saw. Aaron, we saw Martin Coetzee start off with a boundary, and so he did this time around as well. And yeah, I mean, just frees them up a little bit, that score, especially your top two kind of can actually just be not too worried about not losing a wicket, and they can have a little bit of a go.
112 runs now for the series for Martin Coetzee. Hasn't gone big, but has been pretty solid, getting some runs early. He wants a quick single, and he's going to get more than a single because that's a big fumble.
Not sure who that was.
Well, it's not Ange, is it? And I think it is. Rarely wearing sleeves, but he is got something.
No, that's Sahal.
It is
that
Sahal.
Was Sahal. Ange is at the extra cover position.
Correct.
I think the ball actually changed direction, and Sahal just took that little fall, just got wrong-footed there. Unlucky for him. But that brings another couple to the score. Now less than 120 required, and that's very nicely played once again. And another fumble. Starting off with the fumbles, the Kowloon Lions, and from what I've heard, they want the most clean in the field. Was it the Lions that dropped catches?
It was the Lions that dropped catches against the Islanders. Bubba dropped on 0 and scored 120. They won't want to do that today. They were better yesterday.
They were.
This is going to be a quick run. Ange hits, but I think Samad too quick. I feel like if that may have gone to the other end and direct hit, Coetzee might have been short, but Samad very fast, get down the non-strikers end quickly. Yep, safely home.
Good decision.
Yep, right on the money there. Tabarak, I should say.
I think good decision from the batters as well. Abdul Samad, not resting on his heels. He was quick to get off the mark as well. So, yep, brings 7 off the over, and Coetzee would be on strike for the second over. Looks like today it is going to be Hassan Muhammad Khan to open the bowling for the Kowloon Lions.
Overwhelmed with excitement, Asif, for Hassan having a bowl.
Yes.
I'll have a look at his series so far. He hasn't bowled very much. He's still got 4 wickets. Good econ for a T20 as well. Danger Man did a little bit of damage with the bat. Getting a quick fire 14.
Just before the start of the games yesterday, I had a look at the stats, and he was the top bowler in terms of dot balls bowled, Hassan Muhammad. So that's one of the elements of his game that have improved. He is, oh wow, What a good shot, just up and over, and races away to that point region. Martin Kudzia is in a hurry. He's come out really, really positive. Hassan there missing his mark with the length, really full half volley outside the off stump. Yep, a little bit of swing in the air there for Hassan Khan. A bit of away movement, but it was too full. It's got right under the bat there.
And needs to bring the length back just a touch as he comes steaming in again. Could see it up to 11. And there's the wild swing and a miss, but too wild from Hassan.
There's a massive gap between point and that extra cover fielder. They've left it absolutely open for Martin Kudzia to try if he's up to the task. If you look at it, he's almost a wicket's length of gap between extra cover and the point fielder.
Yeah, that's interesting because they've got a deep square leg in place. Kudzia loves a good cover drive. And they expect him to go the hook to Hassan. There's a deep third's the only other one outside the circle, of course, well inside the power play as Hassan comes in again. One slip in place. Shoulders, arms as it zips on by. That had some heat.
It's very, very well bowled by Hassan Khan. That's more the length that he wants to start his spell with. And that one did really lift off. It's very good, lovely to watch. And you can tell how much he is putting into the ball by just looking at where Shiv Mathur is wicket keeping.
I don't think anyone's been that deep all tournament. You can see the 30-yard circle dots just behind him.
And Shuman at the slip. Not Yasim Murtaza, who's normally there, but Anshi.
Push out to point to Preet and finds the single. So Samad will finally get to face a ball after 9 deliveries. And a big first game back on, what was it, Thursday, when he got his half century, but struggled since then. Says his sore finger is good to go, no strapping on it anymore. And he'd like to finish off the tournament with another big score before he heads back to Australia.
Yeah, he looked really good. Looked like he's added some shots to his repertoire, but since then he's tapered off. He hasn't really had the same sort of success after that first game.
And that's in the air. No, one bounce. Well, fluky, but he gets a single.
That was another good delivery from Hassan Khan. Took off a little bit. Yep, oh, very quickly onto him, and then extra bounce as well. Must have reminded him of Australian pitches. And that is good. It's really good from Hassan. It's got to be more consistent with that, and he'll trouble a lot of batters.
Kudzia back on strike. Gets the Yorker and chops out just in time.
And that one off the toe end really didn't go to the fielders that quickly. They could just trot through for a single. But after that boundary on the very first ball, this has been a good over from Hassan Khan. How much we would have liked if that score was around 150, 160 would have been such a good game. You never know. Hassan, the way he's bowling, Hassan Khan could still just get 2 or 3 quick wickets and send some jitters down down the hut for the Hong Kong Islanders, but he is going to have to pick up 2 or 3 really quickly, and then they have Yasim Murtaza to come. So yeah, it's not over yet. Full toss, and it just played it out to that point region once again. Preet Mangukia there, and that'll end the over after 2. It's 16 for no loss for the Hong Kong Islanders. Decent start for them. Only required 6 and over at the start of the innings. They're going at 8. They can afford to take their time. Just takes away so much pressure. A score of over 140 where you require 7 and over. Just has a mental standing. You're mentally thinking about getting 7 and you get 1 or 2 low overs and it just starts to play on your mind a little bit. But with just 6 required, you get 1 over of 8 to 10, then you know you can probably just milk it around for the next 2 overs or whatever it is. So yeah, I just think a score in between 140 and 150 would have been very competitive.
Wahid to continue from the Argyle Street end, drops it short. The trap was set with a deep square leg, but he just keeps it down for a couple of bounces and a single. You look back at the game the last time these two teams met, and the Lions, that was their really only one where everyone with the bat clicked. 252 on the board. Islanders, yeah, they lost by 45. They got over 200, second biggest score of the tournament. But only, I believe, by memory, 3 batters got over double figures. So they can be brittle, but they need early wickets here, the Lions. Otherwise, it's just going to be a bit of a cakewalk for the batting lineup that they've got coming in. Kutsia back on strike. He wants to dab backward a point. Preet's been busy. Keeps it to a dot.
I think the interesting thing with this Islanders team is that they've got Heather Ali in there at number 4 or number 5, whatever number they decide to send him in at. He's got a very wise head, and you've seen there have been times when wickets have been lost early, but he's come out and he's then steadied the ship for the Hong Kong Islanders. They've got the big hitters, and that is a big hit. That is a monster. Oh, we've not seen anything bigger than that today. Martin Kutsia, lovely shot, goes through the line. What a massive, massive hit that one. Misses everything in the ground. Whoa, he's come down as well, and he has muscled that over the scaffolding fences here at the Tin Kwong Road ground, and they will need a new ball, and that is what the hold-up is for. What a shot.
Martin Kutsia showing aggression early. He's not going to let the Lions get on top here. Dance down the wicket, right in the slot by the time he got down there. And he just watched it sail over into the residential complex again, and that's not for the first time to date. So he's powering along, 19 from 12.
And Bushy, could they have gone in with somebody else to open the bowling? Because Wahid has had very expensive spells. Every time he's opened the bowling, he was going for he went for 33 off 2, and that's another boundary. And there we see it again. He's now already gone for 18 off 1.4 overs. He went for 33 off the first 2 overs he bowled yesterday. He came back really nicely, and I think had a huge role to play in the win that they got in the end. But who else were there? Who else could have been their option to open the bowling with Hassan Khan?
That's a very good question.
Sajjad?
Well, we'll see him bowl. Yeah, another quick, but another one that can be expensive.
I guess.
Otherwise, it was pace from one end, spin from the other. Drops it short. Work to do for Imran Arif. He won't get there. Another boundary. 6-4-4. Powering along. Martin Kutsia moves to 27 off just 14.
And there once again, Wahid just not sure the length that he wants to bowl. Probably wanted to get it a bit higher than what he did. It was a bit of a hit-me ball. So they really, I reckon they've, just like they did with the bat, they missed a couple of tricks in here. Martin Kutsia picked up the length very quickly, just that a chest high short ball asking to be hit. And they've missed the trick once again. They've got Wahid expensive again, 22 already.
Still one ball left to get to the halfway mark. There's a charge, and that one's going to be big as well. 6-4-4-6 to round out the third. Martin Kutsia moves to 33. The Hong Kong Islanders move all the way. Less than 100 required now, 37 for none. Wow, Lions are in a world of hurt.
Oh, I'm loving this from Martin Kutsia. That's lovely use of the feet. There's so much momentum going into that shot, and he is absolutely smashing them. And these are bad signs, really bad signs for the Kowloon Lions. Not sure how they're going to manage to come back from this. 37 is a lot of runs, especially considering what they've got on the board. 124 only, and I reckon less than 90 needed now.
Lucky 88s.
Oh, wow.
Yes, wow.
Oh, wow. That is just some blistering hitting from Martin Kudzia.
We're 3 overs in. Do you want to know what the computer projector percentage win for the Islanders is?
0.
Well, for the Islanders.
Oh, 100.
Exactly.
Thank you. Yeah, 0 meant 100 for the other team.
Yes. Hassan Khan. And he's going to be cut away for 4 as well. Samad getting in the runs. He's only faced 3 deliveries in this onslaught, and he moves to 7.
I actually picked the Islanders to win this, but I kind of feel bad for the Lions, because this is like keep on rubbing salt into the wound. And I'm sure with that partnership that was brewing between Nizakat and Shiv, they would have thought they would get up to 160, 170. They did not, and they might have come out and thought, get a couple of wickets up early. They haven't been able to do that. 41 on the board.
Hassan in again. Samad waits, it's short, it's up over the top of Shiv's head. Another boundary.
Oh, they are bleeding. They're bleeding badly here. The Kowloon Lions, they've got no answers. Hassan's expensive now.
This is the problem when you don't have the score to defend, because the batters can come out. They've got free rein. If they make 10, doesn't really matter. Each of the batters only have to make 13 runs apiece, and they get the score done. These two are going to try to do it themselves as they power along. We look back to that 10 over mark, the drink break of the first innings. They were 80 odd for 2. And 3 round that mark, and they're just in the 70s, and 200. That's where we were talking. This was going to be a big run chase. Not now. And they need to find a wicket right now. What can Hassan do? Samad back at the crease again, and is just a dab. Rare and valuable dot for the Lions.
Not undermining how well the Hong Kong Islanders have done to restrict them, but having said that, I would still feel, I reckon you'd agree with me as well, it was down to maybe not very good batting by the Kowloon Lions. Probably the reason why they have only managed 124. Yes, the the Hong Kong Islanders bowled well. They had to have bowled well, but I think they drew the chances really.
Oh, that's popped up. We didn't know where that went. It almost went to Preet.
I even thought I was going towards the leg side.
So did I, until I saw where it landed. Samad and the 2 commentators were looking towards square leg. Only Preet managed to figure out where that one went. Hand goes up. Where did it go?
Samad were on the same team. He was looking leg side as well. Probably thought he's been able to work it down the leg side. But that was right where point fielder Mr. Preet was fielding. And it's been a couple of times where he's got stuck on that front foot where his weight is forward, and the bounce has made him a little uncomfortable. But really 3.4 overs, 45 on the board already. Played very nicely, played timing. I don't think the fielder would get that. He's just Ronaldo it into the fence.
Yeah. Sajjad Khan, I think, going with the soccer boot. I mean, I get the idea he was trying to get the foot in the way, but all he did was boot it. Another boundary, 3 off the over already, and still a ball to go.
Beautifully played. Intentionally trying to target that gap there, and I timed it really nicely, washed it onto the bat. This one not really bouncing too much extra, which has happened a couple of times to him, but good on Samad. Thinking about one delivery at a time, forgetting the last one. The process is good.
Whips it around in the corner. That'll be the 4th 4 and bring up the half century for the Hong Kong Islanders. 16 runs coming from the 4th as the Islanders move to 53 for none.
And yes, Bashir, this is not looking very good for the Kowloon Lions. But the Hong Kong Islanders would love it. They wouldn't mind it. And 53 on the board already. A relaxed dugout. Don't think Babar is batted up yet. He doesn't think he's going to be required. And this has been a very good opening stand. And not thinking too much about the game here, but it's important for somebody like Martin Kudzia to be in the runs. He is an important cog for the Hong Kong China teams as well. So is Samad. He's coming off that junior program. with the Hong Kong China. Yasim Murtaza decided to bring him in. Obviously, brilliant economy. Yesterday went for only 7 or 6 runs in his 4 overs.
Yasim from the Argyle Street end. Kutsia looks to cut away, and that one's bobbled on dash, so they'll find a single. Yasim seems to bowl the 5th over every game, so it seems like they've stuck to their game plan, even though they've bled 50 runs in 4 overs. There was no mix-up in the plan. They've stuck to the plan. The plan just hasn't worked.
I don't mind sticking to the plan, but it's got to work. I mean, what doesn't work is not much of a plan, and it's not like they've not conceded runs. Even in the game that they won, they still conceded 200 runs. So that just tells you that there's something going wrong, and they had to have made some changes. They did not, and it looks like they're not going to end up on the right side of the result. Still 70 runs to play with, 71, but I think this looks more and more in the bag for the Hong Kong Islanders, especially with the way Martin Kutsia is hitting the ball, and nowhere near the boundaries, way over and long from the boundaries.
This is good bowling from Yasim, though, keeping it tidy, pulling it back. Yeah, maybe it's time. Got an early run with the 2 spinners. Bring the cat in. They did it yesterday, and it was a game-winning change. Can't leave him 20 runs to defend. Oh, that's in the air. That's out. There's the first wicket. Yasim gets the breakthrough. Imran Arif takes the catch at extra cover. Samad departs for 19.
Yeah, Samad struggled a little bit with reading the pace of the wicket. Had some good shots in between, but struggled just ever so slightly with the pace of the wicket this time. In no position to play that one. Really backing away and trying to work it towards the offside. A ball that is maybe that was heading towards that middle and leg stump. Lost his position, and it's going to be Shahid Wasif, looks like, batting at number 3. And he has batted at number 3, Shahid Wasif. He's had done well as well. He's played a few cameos. He's got 101 runs, so had a good strike rate as well. I saw him going for the scoops and the reverse scoops the last time he was batting. So yeah, he's looked confident, Shahid Wasif as well.
Well, still runs to get here, so they can't afford an early collapse. The first wicket in the power play, handy for the Lions, but it's the captain that's had to generate it, and he needs his team to step up as well. Is that Nazakat warming up already, like we asked? I think it is, sitting at mid-on.
It brings me back to the same question. Could they have just opened with Yasim Murtaza? I mean, that wicket in the first or second over would have made such a big difference.
And again, defenseful, yeah. They opened with Anas in the second over in the first innings. So the Islanders not scared to use the slower bowlers early. But the game plan has always seemed to be for the Lions, a couple of overs of pace from each end and then into the spin. Well, this is a very tidy over. That's well done by the captain of the Kowloon Lions, Yasim Murtaza, 1 for 1 off 1. After 5, the Hong Kong Islanders 54 for 1.
Scoring it over 10 runs and over, and with the poultry total from the opposition, Hong Kong Islanders, even though they've just lost a wicket. And looks like we've got Nizakat coming into ball, rightly so. 54 on the board. I mean, I just reckon maybe 20 runs earlier. A wicket 20 runs earlier, and still things could have been different. And starts well, tries to guide it behind point. Preet Mangukia there, moving nicely, and picks up that ball. Nizakat with the dot ball to start. Pulls away, fielded there, fielded there. Oh, he's put it down. Oh, how costly is that going to be? Darsh Vora on the fence there. They put him there for that ball, that shot, and he has put it down. Unlucky. wanted the single there. Shahid Wasif not there.
Well, as the cat fire misses out on his first today, we're in a cross boundary side now, and Manol Qasim has tracked down the Kowloon Lions. Coach, is it? It is Munir Dar.
Thank you, Bushi. This time we've got Munir Dar. Munir sir, the coach of Kowloon Lions. Munir sir, thanks for taking out your time for us. The coach of Kowloon Lions, you guys have won 2 matches out of 4. How has the All-Stars going for you and your team?
Yeah, it's definitely is going well. This tournament as well, we played yesterday is a very crucial match, like a semi-final. So bowler did very good job. Exceptionally, the Nazakat got 5 wickets. So extraordinary. It's very good for me.
So since you're the coach of Saiwan under 19 and under 16 and also the men's assistant national coach, anyone in particular caught your eye in the men's 2026 All-Star Series, as there are many talented youngsters over there doing exceptionally well?
Yeah, the under 19 boys, few players that Shave, Preet and like these players is really is a good talent and a good platform for them. They need to show the skill, they need to explore themselves on the live matches, and all the management coaches are watching them, so good chance for them.
And recently we got to know that you have been appointed as the under 19 girls pathway coach. What do you have to say about that? Are you excited? You're looking forward?
Yeah, I'm really very excited. I think I did the hard work long time and ready for getting this opportunity. And thanks to the CHK China is considering me for the girls. So I'm really very thrilled and excited to give them whatever I have, what is the skill I have, experience I have. So I just want to transfer them. So I hope it's going well.
Thank you so much for your time. We wish you good luck ahead with this match, and we're also excited to see you at how the under 19 trainings will be. So wishing you good luck for that. Thanks for your time. Thank you. Back to you, Bushi.
Thanks, Manor. Thanks, Munir. And I believe, Asif, Munir Dar might be joining me on the 8 for 52 podcast next episode.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. And just as Munir Bhai spoke there, there's news. He's going to be the pathway coach for the Hong Kong China girls under 19s, and there's no one in Hong Kong more deserving of that position than this man is. He's worked hard, he's got so much contributions, he's done so well for Cricket Hong Kong China in that red and black, in the whites at one point, and he's still doing it in domestic cricket. There's so many cricketers that have been brought up over the last few years by Munir Dar. He's got the pedigree, he's got the heart of a lion, and if he can transfer it into the junior programs here in Hong Kong, we'll be in very, very safe hands.
Well, his team's got some work to do. And Yasim's doing well. Dash in quickly, but the drop catch last over. Again, the Lions not taking their catches, not taking their chances.
I think there's a lot of work that is put on the fielding of most of the national teams' trainings, and luckily being a part of that have been a big part. And now once again another one has been hit out. That's well fielded by Dash this time, gets around to it very nicely. There's plenty of work that is put into the fielding, but sometimes, you know, there's just that a little lapse in concentration, not really watching it into the bucket, and they pop out.
Also in his defence, he's right in the sun. There's another chance, and this one is taken. That's the end of Shahid for 2, and Yasim's got 2.
It was very well taken by Imran Arif, running around to his right. It was a very good catch. Took it very nicely as well, very confident. And Imran is a good fielder. He is past his 40s, but I've seen him at trainings. He's a very professional cricketer. He comes in and he does his job at trainings as well. So that is probably one of the reasons why it's still been able to keep going.
He might have split the webbing on the finger there when he caught it. He's off to see the trainer. Ashley Hung doing the work there. He's going to step off after that catch, which is a shame because at the moment for the Islanders, Yasim's got 2 and Imran's caught both of them. So
Yeah.
he'll get some treatment, get that strapped up, and the 12th player should probably head out there and have a look who. Probably Weavier as the 12th, and Header Ali at number 4 as always. Now, 2 wickets down. Has that mean Bubba padded up? Yes, it has. So he's going to come in at number 5. It's 2 padded up, of course, but would expect Bubba, if he has to. The team's already past the halfway mark of this run chase. There's 61 more runs required. So the Lions need to find, let's say, another 2 wickets before we get to the drinks break to keep themselves in this game.
2 wickets would be good, Aaron. I think 2 wickets here, and especially these 2 or the one following these guys, it'll be a good game on our hands. And yeah, the 2 wickets coming off the bowling of Yasim Murtaza once again just brings me back to the same point a little bit earlier, and things could have gotten very, very interesting. And it looks like Nizakat is going to continue bowling, and rightly so. If he's not been out of bowling that much. He loves his bowling.
Number 4 there as well, Viamantha, confirming that he's out there for Imran Arif. Nizakat should have had a wicket in his first. Went for 7 in the end.
Nizakat to continue. He started off well, and a drop catch off him. Oh, just maybe bounced a little bit too much. Nizakat, yeah, just points to the top of his back thigh. Martin Kadzia says, "Come on, mate. It's twice the height of the stumps." Yeah, Nizakat
back live.
Just questioning his HKCC mate.
Did shift 2 circles there trying to find the ball. Yeah, this is good from the cat. He's almost trapping Martin on the crease as he shuffles back.
A very similar height to Ghazanfa as well, Nizakat, and very similar in terms of his pace through the air as well to how Ghazanfa bowls. So he's not just a part-timer. There was a time when he was one of the frontline bowlers as well. So it's nice of Yasim Murtaza to realise that and get him to bowl. I think he became a little bit of a reluctant bowler when he was skipper himself.
Yeah, he was for Hong Kong China. Didn't like to bowl himself, so it sort of disappeared out of everyone's thought process to bowl him. It's good to see him back. Gets that one to skid on as well.
There's some really good consistency from Nizakat. This seems like he hasn't been out of bowling for as long as he's actually been out of bowling for. He's obviously still been batting really, really well. He is, if I'm not wrong, he's still at the top of the order for Hong Kong China. Bats in the top 4, so
replay of the last ball when they went for a quick single.
yeah, a bit of an inside edge from Martin Kadzia. Martin Kadzia, as you said earlier, pointed out that he loves pace on the ball. He hasn't really looked the same, Martin Kadzia, against spin.
Header Ali, he's faced one delivery. He's going to face the last one of this one too. He's going to dot that one out. So just the single coming from Cat second. Yeah, the Lions fighting back here. 8 overs done. The Islanders 65 for 2 at the same point. 61 for 2. So if the game goes the same, they find those wickets and all the pigeons are in.
And the pigeons having fun.
My former podcast host, Matt Botfield, he loved to talk about the pigeons when he was commentating at KCC.
We had a cameraman.
We did.
Who loved the pigeons.
Yeah, brother. Atiq's brother.
Atiq's brother, Azizur Rahman, Azaik, as we knew him. He's moved out to the United Kingdom as well.
I bet it doesn't look like this in the UK at the moment. Middle of winter. He'll be missing it. Yasim, bowler third. The charge, it's in the air, it's going to pick the gap through cow corner, one bounce. He's had enough, Martin Kadzia, for this slow bowling. Time to attack.
I think the fact that he didn't really time it and hit it where he exactly was trying to hit it. Actually found the gap for him there. Just close the face of the bat a little bit too early, yeah. And
Back live, and he's cutting away under the offside. Again, dash out into the deep. Has to make sure of it. Does. They'll take the 1. Move to 70.
so less than 60 runs required now. They only need 55 more to win. Even with those wickets, I think still the Hong Kong Islanders way ahead, and they've put a slip in place. Anshuman Rath comes into slip.
And this is the wicket they need to get Header Ali early.
Preet in the way of that one. Cleans it up, and yeah, Yasim Murtaza has had a fantastic tournament all round. I think barring first time he's looked out of sorts was today. Otherwise, all 3 games that he had played earlier, he'd looked good, and he'd got runs as well. Bowled very well throughout the tournament. So
all 3 captains have actually been really wonderful. Bubba Hyatt for the Islanders, and of course Zishan Ali opened the batting, was doing the glove works as well. So they've all 3 have led by example. Gets down, wants to whip it around backward of square. Sahal will get there eventually, but they should come back for 2, especially at the speed Header Ali is between the wickets, and easy in.
Yeah, I think on a personal front, a lot of positives in this tournament, especially for Hong Kong coaches. They've, I'm sure, had their pens and books in hand, and they've got a lot of information on a lot of these players. Okay, I'm sure Heather is coming back for 2. Oh no, he's not. He wanted to.
Heather's gone past Martin Coetzee there and said 2-2-2. So Martin's looked to go, and Heather said, no, I'll take the strike, thanks. End of the over, 9 done, 1 to go to the drinks break, as the Islanders are 73 for 2. They need another 52 in 11, and that equates to just 4.73 required run rate.
Yeah, not much to ask, especially for this batting unit. But yeah, I think the Hong Kong Islanders have also been one of the sides that has changed and chopped a lot in terms of their batting order. And they were missing Shahid for one of the games, and otherwise he was coming at number 3. I think Rajab batted in the top 5 once. Zakir's batted ahead of Babar Hayat once, maybe even twice. So yeah, Babar has been very open to having a flexible batting order.
Cat to bowlers up to the drinks break as Header Ali cuts it away for 1 and missed by Mangukia. Coetzee wants a second again, but no need for a silly run out. 5 balls before the drinks break.
And just on that one, I think it's the second time Sahal almost got tripped by the other fielder. It was similar the last time Waheed was there fielding, and this time it was Preet Mangukia. Short one pulled away. I don't think that's going to be stopped. That's a brilliant shot, and 50 up for Martin Coetzee. What an innings. That's his second 50. And Martin Coetzee, what an innings. And picks the length quickly, has a little prod forward, and then goes back and puts it away for 4. The timing on that one was exquisite. Brilliant from Martin Coetzee. Nizaka just missing his length there. Full this time, worked away towards the same region on the front foot this time. And so this has been a very, very good tournament for Martin Coetzee as well. It's well played once again. Mid on in the circle, but resting on that 30-yard circle. Heather Ali just half punches that one down the ground to mid on for a single. So they've got 3 singles and a bound with this over. 7 off the first 4 deliveries already. Oh, chance. Oh.
Good throw from Yasim, but the motor legs of Header Ali, he knew he had to go. He was going at normal pace and then went, oh, I'm going to go quickly. Yasim's got the ball. Threw it in, I think it hit the top of the stumps, but he was safely home. 1 ball left to get us to the drinks break.
That was very good from Martin Coetzee, just calling him through, going to the danger end. Once again, nicely played. I think that's going to miss the fielder, but not miss the fans. What a shot. All timing on that one. What great balance. And he's just got some really good shots up his sleeves. Haider Ali goes into the drinks break on a very positive note. Hits a boundary. 85 on the board already. And 2 wickets down. Nizakat Khan now gone for 20. Still looks very decent, but considering the score, it is not going to be easy for them to defend another 40 in the next 10. Martin Kadzia there, 54 from 32. Abdul Samad looked alright for 19 of 12. Shahid Wasif fell cheaply, 2 runs for 7 balls, and Haider Ali 9 of 9, just steadying the ship after that fall of wickets.
Bowling card, just one man getting in the wickets column. Yasim Murtaza, the captain, 2 for 12 off 3. The opening bowlers, and they had some issues. 2 overs for Mohammad Waheed, going at 14s, none for 28. Hassan Khan going at 12.5, none for 25. Nizakat Khan's toiled away, but went for a few off that final over. 3 overs, none for 20. We're in the drinks break as the Hong Kong Islanders need just 40 more runs at a run rate of just 4. Join us in a few minutes' time for the end of the 2026 Sky Warriors Men's T20 All-Star Series. Go back up.
And we are back after the break.
Yeah, it's on.
Only another 40 required for the Hong Kong Islanders to win this one. Darsh Vora into the attack for the first time. Worked away towards that mid-wicket region for a single. And just catching up with Hong Kong. He was like, oh, you put too much pressure on me. I'm like, well, you were not hearing me, but he's probably gone back and heard what I had said on comms. And
he 100% back and went back and watched what the video was of his bowling and his batting.
He just told me that he also thinks he could have hit 5 sixes. He thinks he has it in him. And I said, yeah, of course I agree, mate. On the thigh pads will be a 1. And leg by 2. Haider Ali. And Haider Ali has played similar kind of innings almost throughout the tournament. He's never come out and just gone helter-skelter, and he's just decided to, or maybe that's the role that he's been given. He's probably been given that role to come out in the middle and just make sure that he gets batters playing around him, and he's done a good job of it.
I think the teams need somebody to do that. That's flicked in the air. That's a catch. What a catch. A brilliant catch as that Hassan Khan on the ground. Darsh Vora gets the wicket. The big wicket of Martin Kadzia. He departs for 55. And the Islanders lose their third on 87.
Well, not the best ball. Drifting down the leg side. Worked away nicely as well. Timed a bit too well, but what a catch. Very close to being the catch of the tournament.
Really was good. We didn't quite capture him diving for that one, but it was flicked hard, flicked fast around the corner, inside the circle, so he had very little time to think. You could see it departs for a fine 55, and the captain will come to the crease
It comes out to loud applause from his teammates. Martin Kurtzia, what an innings in the finals, and gets the first high five from his club mate Adil Mahmood. And that's a brilliant catch from Hassan Mohammed, especially for a fast bowler. And a bowler that bowls as quick as he does. He moves very nicely, and I love the way he's got all the energy in the field as well.
Did you notice Dash there? He was about a foot or two back behind the crease, so whether that extra length that he gave the ball just put Martin slightly off where he thought the ball was going to be and at what speed, whatever it was, it worked for Dash and it worked for his KCC teammate Hassan Khan, who took an absolute specky. Now Bubba, former KCC, now USRC captain, and his team on target. That would have been a suicide run if he'd gone for that one.
I think over the last 8 to 10 months since Haider has come into Hong Kong, these two have struck up a very good partnership in terms of their friendship. Babar Hayat and Haider Ali Butt, they spend a lot of time together. So, but I'm not sure how often they've batted together other than this All-Star series. So, yeah, understanding off the field, 100%. Understanding on the field, not so sure.
Gets off the mark with an easy one down to long on.
That is Babar Hayat off the mark now. From a Kowloon Lions perspective, they've got to find a spell that is just extraordinary. They can't depend on just ordinary spells and get the win here. They've got to dislodge a couple very, very quickly. And good work there by Shiv Mathur.
End of a successful over, just the 3 runs coming off Dash Vora's first. After 11, the Islanders are 89 for 3, netting another 36. Still at that 4 runs per over. Yeah, they need an over that has a double wicket. They also probably need the cricketing gods to be in their set. Some luck, a ball that dribbles on, a mix-up run-out, something like that, just to get the momentum back in their favour. Not let Bubba and Haider Ali just ease their way out of this game.
Yeah, and Yasim Murtaza will be bowling his last, so yeah, changed ends. So he is going to close out his All-Star series with this over as a bowler and a batter. So let's see how he goes. Oh, nicely bowled, but once again drop and run. Nicely thrown by Preet Mangukia. Very, very nice work from him at point. Love these throws. I think Preet Mangukia is he's a live wire in the field.
That's the kind of thing that they need to go their way. It was a good pick up and throw. Bubba too quick between the stumps. I mean, you have a shy again. That would have gone for extras had it not been a direct hit, but you've got to try it. You can't just hold off because you think, okay, that's going to go for overthrows at this point. Put the pressure on as much as possible. As Yasim comes in again.
It's nicely played, nicely forward, and just defends it back to Yasim Murtaza. They've got a slip in place, Nizakatin slip there. That is also very interesting.
I was about to say, you don't see that often. He's the mid-on, long-on, or mid-off, long-off specialist.
Yeah, it feels like he's the designated mid-off of Hong Kong cricket, no matter what cricket he is playing. But he is in the slips, and there is absolutely zero doubts about how good his hands are. He's a very, very good catcher. And if they do manage to find an edge, I'm pretty confident he is going to manage to hold on to it.
And that's in the air. Chance. Hassan Khan takes another catch. Massive wicket. Bubba Hayat departs for just one as Hassan Khan blows a kiss. And the 4th wicket falls for the Islanders on 90.
And it looks like there's a bit of a change in the batting order. It seemed like Zakir Hayat was about to walk out to bat, and they've decided that it's not going to be Zakir Hayat. They have decided it is going to be Anas Khan. It's very interesting because I literally saw Zakir Hayat walk but he just got called back. Probably a management decision there, and they've decided to go with the left-hander, which is very, very smart if it pays off. And just in the first innings, as I was talking, I think Anas Khan is a very, very good batter as well. But he is also, in terms of runs, tapered off late. But there is no lack of ability in terms of his batting skills. He just needs to maybe put his mind to it a little bit more seriously, and he can be that left arm option as an all-rounder for Cricket Hong Kong China. Give the skipper a little bit of a nudge for the national team. Give him a run for his money.
Yasim's got 3. If he can snag, if this can be the double wicket over for the Lions, then it's game on. Already got the big fish. Bubba Hyatt's back in the dugout. Yasim's got 2 balls left of his spell. Here he comes to Anas Khan. Watchful dash onto it quickly. The Lions, they know that they've got just a glimmer of hope here.
What would you say about that shot from Babar Hayat, though?
Well, probably unnecessary, but he could push it around for the victory here, and the last thing they want is just a collapse, but that's how he plays the game.
Maybe trying to just make a statement a bit too soon. Just trying to... Oh, that's nicely played. Intentional there. Guided down to that short third man area, and just on Yasim Murtaza. Oh, what a bowling spell once again. He was fantastic yesterday, and he has picked up wickets, also keeping the runs down. 3 for 14 for him off his 4 overs, which is brilliant in any form of the game. So he has really given himself that 1% chance.
I'm just going to go back to the Bubba dismissal for a second, because I jumped off comms afterwards. I just want you to read out what my watch yelled at me while I was calling that one. I got told off
It's
by my watch.
95 decibels.
Loud environment, sound levels hit 95 decibels. That's how excited I was about the wicket for Yasim and getting his other captain. Hopefully at home, if you were dozing off on a Sunday afternoon, that one wake you up. Dash Vora.
On the positive side, it might have woken up somebody who needed to wake up. Well done to you.
No problems. I'm here to help.
So Anas Khan back on strike. He got 1, and that last over will be facing Darsh Vora.
It stayed low. It was wide outside off, but good ball. It was a good first over from Dash too. 3 runs just and in with a wicket.
Interesting field positions once again. Anshuman Rath, who was at mid-on, is now in the slips, and I'm guessing next over Nizakat Khan, who's at long on, is going to be in the slips.
Well, yeah.
Oh no, Yasim won't be bowling, so he'll be in the slips.
Yeah, probably don't need a slip, but maybe have a slip, because Anch was just sitting at mid-on. Anchman could come in.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's a good ball again. Dash not far away from finding the top of off.
Heather will walk down the track and try and give some advice to Anas Khan, which would most likely be ignored.
That is the Anas way.
And Anas Khan is born to give advice.
I swear Heather Ali just said, try to play straight. Because he played straight across the line on that last one, and Anas just walked away.
Anas Khan, just a very good bloke to be around. He is fun to be around. Played some cricket with him, and there you go.
A chance. Oh, just falling short.
What an advice, and very well received by Anas Khan. And as I said, I mean, he's got to be a little bit smart. I think it's not the end of the world for him. He can take his time. He's been sent up the order. Not sure what the instructions must have been, but just common sense should prevail. There's still plenty of overs left, and he can just be out there for a little bit longer, and they'd cruise through. He doesn't have to do anything overly special, but Darsh Vora, credit to him, he's hitting a very good length there.
Dab guide through gully, and Gukia will come around from backward point. So that's all they need to do. It sounds easy on paper. It's just 33 more runs required, plenty of overs, 6 wickets in hand, but It's different when you're out there. It's the final. Everybody wants to be the winner. And the nerves can kick in. Another wicket down for the Islanders. They'll be half down. And we've seen some pretty special collapses throughout this tournament.
Yeah, and that's where the Sky Warriors All-Stars series are so important. It brings out the best and the worst in the players. A lot of pressure, and really tells you what their skill levels are, especially their mental strength. And these are exactly the situations which either make you or break you. So this situation, though, I think Anas Khan can afford to take time, and this is going to be a good opportunity for him. Like, if he is able to stay out there, guide them through, win this game for a while to come, it'll be one of those things that'll always have a positive impact on his overall cricket. So yeah, that's one way to look at it as a batter.
Oh, that was in the air, but just wide of Mangukia.
And Anas Khan, even though he had it in the air, held his pose a lot longer than anyone else in Hong Kong. So well done, Anas Khan. And yeah, he stood there. Yes, mate, admire yourself. Go back home and watch this and take a screen grab of that.
That frame wasn't stuck. That was live and it was still running. It's just that Anas did not move.
Yeah, if it was up to Anas, he would actually watch that ball just break through every little fence in the ground and go away. But yeah, boundary valuable there for the Hong Kong Islanders, and probably if there were any nerves, it'll just ease them a little bit for Anas Khan if there was any scoring pressure on him. He's got that boundary, and Nizakat will ball to close out his spell as well. Haider Ali Butt will be on strike, who's on 12 of 13, exactly what is required in this situation. Just chops down on that one, out to that sweeper cover. So his other, Yasim Murtaza's other spin option would be Anshuman Rath, who did ball yesterday and bowled pretty well as well.
I think they have to try him, especially after Cat bowls out this over, if there's any runs left to get.
Sajjad Khan hasn't been required, and I don't think there's a fielder back there, but he's going to have to do a lot of the running, and that one goes through.
Oh, right on cue. That is Sajjad Khan out in the deep.
Yeah, I was just thinking about him, and he's made himself visible there. And just lets that one go through. And Anas Khan with the second boundary. And this should ease the nerves a little bit.
100 up for the Islanders. 102 for 4 in the 14th. Comparison, the Lions were 82 for 5. Only late runs from Hassan Khan. Started to get it up from here. Good ball from Nizakat, the comeback ball after going for 4.
And just as we were mentioning, we have not seen Sajjad Khan bowling today. We didn't see Hassan Khan bowling today. So maybe Yasim has a lot of options. And once one gets a go, the other one misses out. And that's the nature of this All-Star series, with so many good bowlers and batters, the best of Hong Kong involved. And a leg by there to Nizakat Khan, Anas Khan off Nizakat's bowling, going across the line. Anas Khan sent up the order today. Driven nicely, punched down the ground to Anshuman Rath, who we might see into the action pretty soon.
Less than 20 runs to get. I'm going to drop out of commentary after this over. Asif Hussain, go get ready for the post-game presentation. Make sure you stick around for that. We're doing the player of the match, the player of the series. We'll talk to the losing captain. We'll present the runner-up trophy, and also the major big Sky Warriors Men's All-Stars trophy for 2026. I'll be over in the presentation area for that. The over is done. 105 for 4 on the board. Just another 20 required from here.
And Haider Ali with a change of gloves. And just another 20 runs required, and This has been a very solid tournament for the Hong Kong Islanders, led by Babar Hayat and the likes of Haider Ali, Shahid Wasif, Adil Mahmood in their ranks. They've done a very good job, and guys like Martin Kurtzia, who are seniors in the side, have contributed in their own way, which is very good. And it looks like they've given an opportunity to Anas Khan to contribute as well. This one is worked down to fine leg, no singles there. Hassan Khan, the fielder there. And they've got fielders back on, long on, deep extra cover, mid wicket, deep square leg. They've got 4 fielders inside the circle. Up in the air, easy chance, and oh, he's put that one down. Sajjad has been ordinary in the field. He's put that one down, and at this level you've got to be taking those. Was in the air for a while. I could easily have got under that one, but misses that one. He's brought into the circle now on the offside. Darsh Vora would feel a little aggrieved. He's bowled some really good deliveries. He's created chances. Unfortunately, he was the guilty party of one of the drop catches earlier. And once again, Kowloon Lions putting down catches, which is so costly at any level of the game. And they haven't been the hardest of catches, so they would definitely go back and watch and be a little bit disappointed with it and work on things. And that's well worked away by Haider Ali. Waheed comes in from that cow corner, just picks it up for 1. And both these batters are striking at less than 100, but that is exactly what is required. They don't have to and go for the big ones. Anas Khan lucky there. Played an unnecessary shot in that last over as well. Didn't have to, but he's got away with it. Anas Khan, he'd love to finish off this game. Just another 18 runs required. And Darsh Vora, he's bowled really well. Up in the air once again, another unnecessary hoik, and Yasim Murtaza gets under that one and takes an easy catch. And that is the end of Anas Khan's innings. He came in and I just added another 12-13 runs to the score, and in walks Zakir Ayat, who was initially the batter walking in at number 6, but he comes in at 7 with 18 runs to get. And it's looking like it's going to be Preet Mangukia. Yasim Murtaza throwing it to the youngster, telling him to come in with his a little off break and see if he can create some magic. I love that from Yasim Murtaza. It's really good. And this will be a confidence booster for Preet Mangukia as well. He's had a decent enough tournament. Obviously, he'd have liked to have done better than what he has, but this is early days for the youngster. He'll be bowling to Haider Ali, who has been out there for 17 deliveries. He's got 15 runs. It's a lovely start, very good start. Just worked away towards the leg side for a single. That brings Zakir Hayat onto the strike, and we know how he plays. Zakir Hayat, he takes no prisoners. He's going to go. If it's in his zone, he is not going to block it. And Zakir Hayat, he's had a very good tournament as well. Zakir Hayat didn't get runs yesterday, but the first 2 games he was pretty decent. Struck at a very high strike rate as well. Oh, that's nicely played. Very, very nicely played. Plays it late. Waited on that delivery. Very good shot by Zakir Hayat to get a single and get off the mark. It brings back Haider Ali on strike. Just 16 more required of 28 balls. And that is very good bowling from Preet Mangukia. Bowling it flat, hitting a good length. Once again, very well bowled. Haider Ali forward, but can't steal a single there. Zakir Hayat with a loud call of no. That's well fielded by Waheed. He's just a bit square at point, just a backward point. Full goes hard, and I think that's going to be a hard stop for the fielder. Well done to Anshuman Rath. He gets down in time with that slide and stop. Will bring the Hong Kong Islanders a couple of runs. This has been a good over from Preet. 4 of the over so far, and if he can close out this over, this will be a good start for Preet Mangukia. And once again, and she has to do the running. Gets a little bit of a bubble, but comfortable enough for him. Another couple, and that'll end the over. After 16, it's 113 for the loss of 5. Looking at the run rate that the Hong Kong Islanders have been able to go at, if the score was anywhere near 150, it would have been a fantastic game of cricket. Would have been a very, very close game. It doesn't mean that Hong Kong Islanders would not have been able to do it. We never know, but I think it would have made more of a game out of it had they got another 20-odd runs. And probably they go back to the drawing board and speak about a few times that they could have actually taken some better options. But it's going to be Darshwara to close out his spell as well. It's been a good spell of 2 for 11 for him so far. And that one has hit the pads. No appeal from Darshwara, drifting down the leg side. Not sure how Zakir Hayat is going to play this one. He's generally just come out and had a big go at deliveries. Not sure what he's been asked to do. If there's a tactical plan that they've given him to maybe just play it out. Don't think that's the kind of game that he is very good at. So another 12. Only takes 2 hits. Third man back. Long off into the circle now at mid-off. Short ball swatted away. Should only be 1. And Haider Ali Butt is too quick. The throw not the strongest, but Haider Ali Butt would still have been in. 10 required. 2 hits does it. Haider Butt 20 of 22. He's done his job. Played the role that he's been asked to play. Oh, was there a single there? I reckon there was. Would have been tight, but I don't think would have been that tight for Haider Ali. And luckily for the Hong Kong Islanders, no damage done. They've still managed to keep that 6th wicket intact with just 10 more required. Picks it up, fielder there, doesn't carry. Almost got the pigeons. Come on, Zakir. Put it where there are no pigeons. Be environmental friendly. Heather Ali Butt back on strike. Now, we've seen it a few times where Heather Ali Butt just decides to go and he goes. And he's executed more often than not. It doesn't have to. I'm just in a little bit of a hurry. I feel like maybe they should just finish it off at least with 2 overs to spare. That means we'll get off a couple of overs early. And once again, tries to work it towards that leg side. The Shwara gets across and stops it. 5 deliveries gone in the over. Once again, a very good over for the Shwara. So far, 3.5 overs gone, and he's only conceded 14 runs. He's picked up 2 wickets. It has been a very, very good spell from the Shwara. It's nicely played. And this time, Zakir Hayat returns the favor. It doesn't go for the single. 17 overs gone, and it's 116 for the loss of 5 for the Hong Kong Islanders. Darsh has bowled really, really well. Finished off with that dot ball. And it'll be Preet Mangukia from this end. He had a good start and just gave 6 runs in his first over. Zakir Hayat facing Preet Mangukia. And I think he has been stumped. Signaled wide by the umpire. Ooh. Did he have his bat down or not? You be the judge. The umpires, given that. Zakir Hayat is gone. And it's Rajab Hussain walking in. Was very, very, very touch and go on that one, but the umpire rules in favor of the bowling unit. Brilliant work at the broadcast. And they've got the angles covered. We got the information we needed. And well done to the producer, Atif Hussain. It's good fielding there once again. The Shwara. Preet Mangukia picks up a wicket quietly. Seven for 1 for him. Heather Ali Butt just goes back into the crease and turns it toward the leg side. Only 6 more required. Hits it hard. Rajab Hussain finds the gap. And a brilliant shot there from Rajab Hussain. And that is what I was talking about earlier as well. This Hong Kong Islanders side have these all-rounders who can come in and play these little cameos. And Zakir has done it a few times, and today now Rajab has come in and he's got the ability to actually find the fence. So Heather Ali Butt's role has been so important. He's been the glue in the middle there. If he can just keep maneuvering the ball, this Hong Kong Islanders side had enough power hitters around him that could chase big scores as well. And just 2 away from a victory, the Hong Kong Islanders winning this tournament is only 2 runs away. Hits it once again, misses the fielder. What a way to finish. Rajab Hussain almost knocks his partner out with that swing of the bat celebration, but that is the end of the game. Rajab Hussain comes in for 3 deliveries, hits 2 boundaries, and ends the game. The Hong Kong Islanders clinical throughout the tournament. I think the best team of the tournament has won the tournament, and they have stuck to that team, and Babar Hayat has led them very, very nicely. Didn't get the runs today, but this All-Star series has been one to watch out, and we are going to be back for more. The Sky Warriors All-Star series has lived up to the expectations. Teams coming into this tournament, a lot of new players as well, and some really, really good performances throughout. And Yasim Murtaza there, and just leading the Hong Kong Islanders. There on your screen has won by 4 wickets, and they've done it with ease. They had a very good opening stand, and then Martin Kudzia as an opener has done really well. 55 of 34 for him. Abdul Samad Khan 19 of 12. Shahid Wasif 2 of 7. Haider Ali there playing the calming hand, 21 of 25. Babar Hayat 1 of 5. Anas Khan getting a promotion, getting 12 of 15. Zakir Hayat stumped off Preet Mangukia 4 of 5, and in the end Rajab Hussain finishing off with 8 runs from 3 balls, and the Hong Kong Islanders getting over the line in 17.4 overs. Unfortunate for the Kowloon Lions, they were not able to defend that total. It was a low total. Mohammad Waheed, 28 of his 2 overs, was expensive throughout the tournament. Hassan Khan Muhammad was also expensive, 25 of his 2 overs. 3 for 14 for Yasim Murtaza, probably one of the best bowlers in the tournament. Nizar Katnan for 27. Darshwara 2 for 14, what a spell for him as well. And in the end, Preet Mangukia getting a ball, 1 for 16 for him. They couldn't defend it. Hong Kong Islanders are the champions of the Sky Warriors All-Star Series 2026. And this is Asif Hussain signing out. Hold on and be there for the presentation, post-match presentations from Aaron Bush. Until next time, it's Allah Hafiz.
So ends a fabulous 2026 Sky Warriors Men's All-Stars Series T20 format with a 4-wicket victory for the Hong Kong Islanders in the end over the Kowloon Lions. Welcome to the post-game presentation and the post-series presentation. We've got lots of presentations to get through, so we're going to start with the player of the final, and I'd like to invite in Ramasamy Venkatesh, the umpire and director at Cricket Hong Kong China, for the player of the final. Now, the umpires had 3 choices in this one. Adil Mahmood with a 3 for 37 off 4, getting those early wickets and really putting the pressure on. Martin Kutsia's fine 55 off just 34 deliveries. But in the end, the umpires have decided with a 4 for 22 off 3.4, it's Asad Rashid. Congratulations, Asad. We'll have a quick chat about today's game. How did you feel out there?
Yeah, thank you so much, first of all. So, first of all, I would like to thank Almighty Allah, and then thanks to my coach and Captain Babar. So, the way they gave us the play and they tried to bowl in the good length, and then the pitch was not that easy like this compared to the previous matches. So, I just tried to bowl on the good length and then on the line. So, yeah, that's it.
You were injured in one of the games and we weren't sure if you would even come back, and you come back and get a 4 for 22 in the final.
Yeah, unfortunately I got injured yesterday, mate. So luckily that was not much serious. So I just recovered last night. So yeah, I was fully recovered. So that's it. So
well, congratulations, Asad Rashid, player of the match in the final with his 4 for 22. I'm very happy Islanders team supporting Asad Rashid in that one. Now we're going to do the player of the finals, and we'd like to invite in the Director of Cricket for Cricket Hong Kong China, Mr. Sankara Narayan and Gandhi Matanathan. Gandhi, thanks for joining us again. And one player has stood out to the selection committee for this series, 167 runs and getting a player of the match and also getting 2 wins for his side, and they will lift up the trophy. It is Martin Kutsia. Marty, we'll have a chat. Which side? You'll come across this side. Quick, have a chat. 2 player of the match in one of the games, getting the win, and then almost getting the player of the match, a half century today, 55 off 34. It's been a great tournament.
Yeah, it's been really good. I think a lot of credit has to go to Wakas. I think from our first training session, everyone knew exactly what their roles were. So I think there's coaches that can learn quite a bit from him. So quite a bit of credit go to Wakas, I think.
The team today were in exceptional form. You only dropped 1 game throughout the entire tournament. The team really seemed to gel.
Yeah, I think we knew our roles. We had all bases covered, so it was a really good week for the Islanders.
Well, congratulations. Player of the final, Martin Kutsia from the Hong Kong Islanders. We'd now like to invite in the losing captain today from the Kowloon Lions, Yasim Murtaza. We'll have a chat before we present some medals. Yasim, he got into the final, but in the end, the Lions just couldn't put enough runs on the board.
Yeah, to be honest, credit goes to their bowler. They bowl really well on the right area, so they restrict them that total. So again, we lost wicket on the wrong time.
And you were 79 for 3, bowled out for 124. Just wasn't, the middle order didn't fire today.
Yeah, that's true. We are looking for the same sort of total, 150. But again, we lost too many wickets.
A good side on the bowling it, getting 6 wickets there. So, I mean, if you had got the 150 on, it definitely would have been game on.
Yeah, definitely. If we got 150, result could have been different. But again, credit goes to them. They play cricket better than us.
It's been a really good side, though. You must have enjoyed captaining these youngsters and a few wise old heads.
Yeah, we got a really good youngster like Preet. The way he bowled you today, I think that's a good prospect for us.
Well, commiserations, Yasim. Stick around because we're going to invite in the chairperson for Cricket Hong Kong China to start presenting the runners-up medals. Mr. Shroff, thanks for joining us. I'm going to step out of frame. You can start with the first runner-up medal, of course, for the captain, Yasim Murtaza, and then we'll bring in the rest of the Kowloon Lions to pick up their medals. The captain, Yasim Murtaza. Nazakid Khan. Sahal Malvinkar. Next is Imran Arif. Young Preet Mangukia with a fine knock yesterday to get the Lions into the finals. Also a youngster, an up-and-coming superstar himself, like his brother Veer Mata. Anchaman Rath, who toiled away all tournament. The new quick in Hong Kong, Sajid Khan. Dash Vora, who was very good with the ball today. The wicket-keeper superstar batsman that he is, Shiv Mata. Hassan Khan with some great catches today out in the field. And finally, Mohammad Waheed rounding out the Kowloon Lions, runners-up in the 2026 Sky Warriors All-Star Series. Thank you very much, Mr. Shroff. I'll drop back in here. It's almost time to present the big stuff. And we're going to invite in to do the presentations very shortly. We'll first talk to Bubba Hyatt, the winning captain. Well, Bubba, there hasn't been too much to be upset about this tournament for your side.
Yeah, I think credit goes to the boys. I think we have played the whole tournament very good, you know, especially I think apart from the one game, we were spot on in every game.
Today, it was clinical out there. They were 79 for 3, and then your bowlers cleaned them up for 124.
Yeah, I think as we've been doing in the start, you know, Adil up front, you know, he bowled very well at the start, you know, and then as they were going, Zakat and Shiv was going so well, so you know, so I think the way Asad bowled in the middle, I think that was a game-changing moment for us.
And it's been fabulous for the bowlers, Adil and Asad Rashid. And also the batters. Let's talk about them. Player of the series, Martin Kutsia, yourself getting a 120. It's been good with the bat.
Yeah, I think if you see Martin, he's been part of the national setup for a very long time, you know. So it's always great to get this, you know, it's player of the tournament to boost up whatever coming up. It's always a headache for the national selectors to look up. You know, this is the biggest tournament that we have in Hong Kong, you know. And then I think he have shown his skills. And there's a lot of youngsters coming up, you know. From my point of view, I just wanted to give the opportunity to the boys who I think deserve a chance to bat up on the order, or just give them to win the ball, you know. So I just wanted to give them opportunity to show their self, you know.
Well, congratulations. You are the 2026 champion. Stay right there. We're going to invite in Mr. Jimmy Shah from the TCS Group, who is the Sky Warriors gold logo sponsor for 2026 and 27, to present the winning medals to the Hong Kong Islanders. And we'll start, Bubba. You can get your medal first from Mr. Shah, and the rest of the Islanders can follow suit. Bubba first, then Adil Mahmood. Fine bowling effort today. Mohammad Ghazamfa, Player of the Match award for him in the tournament. Asad Rashid, Player of the Match in this tournament game. Next up, after Asad, Rajab Hussain. And the always lively Anas Khan. And player of the tournament is next, Martin Kutsia. Now Shahid Wasif, the wicketkeeper, did a fine job all tournament. The young vice-captain for the Hong Kong Islanders, Samad Khan. Next up, Paraspreet Singh. Nazrullah Rana, the fast bowler for Cricket Hong Kong China. Haider Ali, who batted out there very well today. And last, Zakia Hyatt, rounding out the playing team for the Hong Kong Islanders. Jim, stick around. We've got a trophy for you to present. We'll put Bubba to come back in and bring in the whole Hong Kong Islanders to finish off a wonderful 2026 Sky Warriors All-Star Series. A big thank you to the Sky Warriors Club for all their support throughout the years in both the T20 and 50 over format, as Bubba receives the 2026 T20 All-Stars trophy. Well, now we invite all the Hong Kong Islanders back in, and so they'll do a dance and have a chat, and have a sing and have a chant. They've been great all season, all tournament. As Bubba said, he mixed it up, different players at different times. But in the end, this 14 combined to hold aloft the 2026 trophy. We're going to invite the presenters to come in and have a photo with the winning team as well. Mr. Jimmy Shah from the TCS group, the chairperson of Cricket Hong Kong China, Mr. Bergie Shroff, Mr. Gandhi and Mr. Venkatesh, and the head coach drops in as well, Wakas Bakat. The photos are done. The team can head off and celebrate. A final cheer to send them off. Congratulations to the Hong Kong Islanders, 2026 Sky Warriors All-Stars victors. Commiserations to the Kowloon Lions and also the New Territories Tigers. As the team heads off, we might head off as well as the sun sets here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground on another Sky Warriors All-Star Series. This is Aaron Bush signing off.